you got Microsoft. Do you?
Yeah. Oh, but it's not smarter. Ugh.
Motherfucker.
What happened?
No, deviated glasses.
Radio check, you're ahead.
Was that 2-5 voice, so receiving.
Which person am I gonna listening?
Nice, not joke.
Final scoot on.
Ah, Bex. Where's Bex? Is Bex gearing up?
Bex is gearing up, yeah.
Yeah. Lima Charlie.
Why does this crab walk look so ugly when you're holding binoculars? It looks like I just shit myself.
Then you never played Arma 2, right?
No.
That was even worse.
Crab walk. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
God fucking damn it.
Exercising those hips.
Here's an pre-ops lobby.
Radio check 252.
Good check. Pre-ops lobby, James.
So we just need one more guy.
I'm gonna go continue running that Zeus module.
Yeah, what's
while
up
we're
there?
doing nothing.
Oh, not too much. Just when we switch to the packs, so people carry their own packs and medics don't carry anymore, we have to revise all the loadouts for medics.
Mic off.
The medics, so they don't carry them, you mean?
Yeah, because this loadout still has 10, so...
Alright, so you're just waiting for Dexterous in the middle, aren't you?
I don't know. Jules?
I'm missing, David.
David,
David,
he's not online, so he's not going
James,
to be here.
If I need a radio backpack, then I would need it because it's not
You
in
don't
the
need
arsenal.
one, it's fine.
Okay. So really,
I'm willing to bet that he just fell
Jules.
asleep like I do occasionally.
James,
do you want me to
Can you tap your radio key?
to see if he wants to join?
Well, can I watch
can I do what?
You want me to poke
Just
fingers?
tap your radio key. Don't talk, just tap it.
So whatever position you pick on the
And that's
Into
50.
reserves.
gives you all your
250.
equipment, and then you can go
Yeah,
to
250.
the
Yeah.
middle mouse wheel, middle mouse
What?
button,
Okay.
and then load UTF
I didn't hear
on
anything.
Orbot,
Radio check 250.
It does.
and then
Yeah,
it should
so
give you.
What
the
the fuck are you
first
doing
one,
with
and then
me?
you
Yeah,
can
that's
go
good. Then
to
50 is the command, and that's
Guys,
50.
just
But every
form
mission,
up,
this will be here.
and
Sure.
when you're ready, just over here so we can get started.
So I mean, if you want to go and fine tune it, because they've taken
Guys, colours reset because someone joined.
you might want to get a silencer or a different scope, or
And you can
Leave
also,
that group.
You can also do like me, where I have 3 different eyepieces. I have goggles on my helmet, goggles on my eyes, and night vision goggles, and also binoculars.
There's Miller.
yeah, you need to come.
Yep, you can join it.
James, you want me to poke fingers because he's in reserves?
Yeah, if you can. Well, I'll have to JIP, but Miller, hello.
Hello.
You just look over there, you'll see a table with a red option on it. If you just use that scroll wheel, and then it'll give you the loadout.
Come with me.
Just-
I'll show you. There you go.
Is anyone down at the Arsenals? Because we don't
This
want to
table here.
kill any
You
more
can
time.
scroll down
I'll
the lower
check
TFN
mine
or
and see if
basic.
there's
There you
anyone.
go. So you'll see now you have your role-specific weapon and also a basic
Oh.
loadout. If you want, there's
get my
options
phone
over
filter.
there. You can go change the loadout if you want. Just, give yourself better optics, some
Hello?
faceware, some customizations
Matt.
you can do.
I was
If you don't, then you're ready
Can I
to
get
go
my
pretty much
silencer?
because that gives you all the minimum requirements
My
for equipment.
silencer.
Because you have your light AT launcher and guns and some
F?
medical equipment as well.
I think it's called an SR-25
So,
or something.
Is that
equivalent.
downstairs?
Yeah, that's over here. Follow me.
Right, guys, line up in front of me when you're ready.
I
Oh,
tapped it.
oh, you're already lined up. Perfect, let's recruit.
And you-
No worries.
Yeah.
Marty, change your colour to green.
Yes.
James, check it in 50.
Oh boy.
Lima Charlie.
Dank.
James had
Right.
tank.
Jules.
Hello, Jules.
Let's just get everyone formed up. I'm going to do a much shorter brief than I was originally
Also
going
might
to
need
do,
some traces on my
and
car.
then we'll get started. Alright.
I had a grenade for some reason. That's sorry.
Matt, are you within earshot?
T-Files.
Mic on. Basic rundown. I'll be there in a sec, Luke.
Oh, Andy.
Andy,
Wow.
Almost at me.
Nice.
James.
oh wait, I have to call it out on the radio.
Sorry.
Andy.
Do you does the recruit status restrict weapon choice
It's
by any chance?
Ace Interact.
Can I get some traces too, please?
What?
Sorry, wrong channel.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah,
traces.
it does. Yeah.
Oh, that would be why.
Not by much, but yeah, they only have I think an M16 and M4 variant.
SR25.
Right, got
please.
it.
But I want my golden AK.
Okay.
Full off,
Where?
please.
Are you ready?
What?
Before he
No,
calls me
not
Nobel
really.
from
I need
shit
my
on the
traces.
I'm ready, James. Don't you worry.
By the way, we are on channel 1251, correct?
251, yeah.
Thanks.
Need anything while I'm here?
Yeah, nah.
Girlfriend.
I need to be on 250. Why am I on 50?
Oh yeah, could I get like a
Do talk with Jules?
Yes.
what about
Am I Radio check
AR for
250.
Grevsny, so we fire missions and shit like that?
Loud and clear.
My AR for Grevsny. Grevsny right here.
Yeah.
And my is AR.
You. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Make sure you get some ammo.
That's just me.
Yeah, Jules.
Jules?
We're gonna have crates where we're going for you anyway because of the nature of what we're doing. So if we're taking time just to get stuff that's going to be there anyway, it'd be great if we can just. I
Only
appreciate we
just bring the soft pack
How do you?
with 100 rounds. Those
We're
are
gonna
way
have-
lighter.
Crates with equipment in where you're going. So
Oh, I see,
if
okay.
we're taking time at the arsenal to get stuff which is going to be there anyway.
Should I harry them up?
Well,
What
that's
you
kind
mean?
of what I'm indicating. Yeah.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Guys, double time it.
1 and 2. Double timer, please.
Get back as soon as possible. We need to
Triple
start.
triple time it.
Yeah,
We will double our
we're
efforts.
gonna go FK.
I'm trying to help
Well,
some recruits.
play
If
take
if
that case,
I
then
need to
we can
come, I'll
start.
come instantly. But
Where? Use.
You said go
Yeah,
AFK.
sure.
No,
Was a joke.
definitely.
thank
didn't.
you.
Oh, it was a joke. Oh, okay. Haha.
that's James' laugh. That's all
No,
you're getting
go on,
out of
yeah.
him today.
Just 100 rounds.
Two, this is actually
Are you not too happy?
Right, so.
Oh dear.
2, this is actual.
That's not good.
Wrong
Oh
signature.
dear.
Isn't that not that error we had once before?
Where's Frosty?
Okay, no,
Milky,
no,
ETA,
no.
please. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
coming now. This guy
I spaced out,
disconnected.
so I'm not
The
sure
crew
if you
crashed.
No,
know
Right,
no,
very
no,
well.
no, taking
Sure.
so far too.
If he comes back, I'm sure one of the instructors will sort him out. Yeah, probably.
We'll just in.
Trying to be helpful.
One is ready.
Good copy, 1.
I'll check you.
Two,
Can we have
copy.
a radio check from me to the back? Radio check. Luke.
Getting ready.
Yeah, Charlie.
Radio check, guys.
What's your ETA?
Lima Charlie. Milky.
Let's do radio check.
He is disconnected.
Lima Charlie, Charlie.
All others.
Lima Charlie.
Good copy. What's your ETA?
Milky. Yeah, I did a radio check. Yeah,
Don't know.
Alright.
Good copy.
Crossroads.
Right,
this is
everyone,
Alpha.
line up.
Wow.
I
There we
have
go,
lined up.
perfect.
ETA.
Tap me.
thanks.
Monty,
That was
you
clean,
tap me,
I like
tap
that.
you now.
No, I didn't. Don't tap me.
Did
I
I
didn't
give
give consent.
Like, move your asses
I'm your
and
doctor.
stuff?
I'm the CLS in this
Yeah.
fight,
Okay.
so I have full authority to tap you.
You're not
Good
qualified.
job.
I want to see certificates.
2, who's
I
missing
have
that?
more
Certi-
bullets
I'm
than
willing
you,
to,
so...
well, you see, the thing is, I am technically certified to send your triage card to deceased.
The only person who can touch me is Grevsny. I already appointed him.
Milky,
Two,
I've
who's
got
missing?
more bullets than you have, so... It's sweet.
Two, how
Are you
copy?
sure? I have 12
rounds.
mags.
I'm here. Yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
Why I can't hear you?
Alright guys, stay in the line if you can.
I hope you
I
understand.
have more gummy vitamins
We'll
than
be
you.
shooting
You're
tracers.
right.
Over here, Bex.
Tracers OP.
Yeah, mostly it'll be finishing.
I roll.
Rest is Alpha.
Said it.
Let me get a.
We've got one disconnected guy, but we can start without him.
Okay, perfect. Alright.
Yeah.
Folks, sorry about the late start.
Trying to get the box,
Yes.
sorry.
Absolutely infuriates me, but there you go.
Fine.
Yeah, no.
Comms, guys.
So just listen up. I'm going to be really quick with this, and maybe not cover as much as I was going to before. It's just mainly so we can get started. The purpose of this FTX, or one of the things that we're going to touch on, is in relation to the last two deployments on Operation Ember, which can this Sunday is a fight over open ground, so entrenched open ground, and then obviously on this Sunday coming, but the next Sunday on day 10 will be the assault on Georgetown. Both of these objectives are, the enemy is heavily defending, and we are heavily assaulting, much more so than maybe are. So what this FTX is basically orientated around is around attack and defense theory, but which is something we do at the leadership level. So we're not going to cover too much theory, but what we are going to do is do an attack and defense. So what we're going to do, if you pop open the map, and it's important that fire team as a squad is to pay attention to this, so that you understand exactly what we want to do. So if you look up where the red front line is here, and just ignore the rest because we've had to use an Ember mission file as a backup for this. So in this scenario, the north side of this line, so over here on the blue pearl side, we're just going to call that the defender's side. We're not going to call it blue 4 or op 4. This is the defender's side. Thanks, Scribble. This is going to be the attacker's side. So this is going to mimic a traditional front line that we might see in a mission. This is the quarry. We've been there a few times in Ember. So for the first part of this FTX, or it's obviously going to be a bit shorter than we originally planned, but you're going to be defending this position. So in this instance, you are on the defending side. So all of your reinforcements are behind you. These little red dots indicate friendly positions for if you're effectively if you're a defender. Now you are tasked with defending the mine because there is a special piece of equipment that's being held at the mine, and so it must not be lost at all costs. Now obviously the enemy, we'll call them the attackers, are on this side, and they have positions that we don't know about, but we know that they're going to come from that direction. So traditionally when we do defense practice, we do all around, so like we'll have them approaching from all angles, but that's not particularly realistic because in most operations we know where the enemy front is and the enemy can only come from one or two possible directions. So that's what we're going to do here. So I'm going to speak for probably tops 5 minutes now just about defense theory, and it's important because you're going to be completely on your own here. So what's going to happen is we're going to give you about 15 minutes from when you get to the mine to set up your defense. Now obviously you're not going to see the mine until you get there, and so you need to have a look, and it's really down to this, could be down to the fire team and the squad leaders obviously decide what they want to do, but for all of you as a team it's really important the way you position yourselves for the defense, and that whilst I'm talking now and whilst we're looking at the map, you start to look at where the enemy could come from potentially. This is something that we would do on a Thursday and a Friday before a Sunday, is look at the map, look at the avenues of approach, things like this. I'll give you a few tips for defence, but the other thing you're going to be able to do is Matt's going to be up there at Fort Springo with you, and he's going to place defences. So if you want to put a defence down, Matt's got a limited number of defences that he can put down, and he will put them down for you so that you can set up some of your own defences. There's already some there, but what we want you to do is look at the situation and say, hang on, we want a wall here, or we want a barricade here, or whatever. So there's that, but you've got 15 minutes tops to do that. Then what's going to happen is we're going to spend about 30 minutes doing a defence. So we're going to defend the asset, and to win that task, you just need to end that 30 minutes without losing the asset. So you'll be given an asset to protect, not a person. It's going to be an immovable object, and it will be well defended, but you need to defend it the best way you can. And the enemy force is obviously going to be much larger than your defending force, because you'll have the upper ground. You also got the upper ground. Then what's going to happen is we'll stop and talk and do a mini debrief for about 15 minutes again, and then we're going to swap sides. I was originally going to do this as PvP, and then I moved against it. But that's going to be interesting because when you swap sides, you're going to be fighting against your own defences that you've set up. So what I'm hoping you'll get out of it is, for this first half, you're going to understand what it's like as a defender, because we don't often do defenders, and what you have to consider as a defender when defending. So things like depth of the defence, security, and things I'll cover in a second. And then when you swap to the attacker side, you already know the defence because you built it. And so because you considered what your weak point was as a defender, you should now know what your assault point is as an attacker. And you're going to just do the same thing, but instead of that time, the AI and myself and Matt will be defending, and you guys will be attacking. Whereas in this first half, you will already be defending, me, Matt, and the AI will be attacking. So I hope that makes sense as an exercise. And for those of you that are new, I'm very sorry about the late start. It doesn't usually happen. A couple of times recently, I nearly cancelled this, and I think we've only ever once cancelled something in 200 operations, so I'm sorry about that. But this is an FTX, which means there's no storyline behind this. This is practicing a specific procedure, which is why it's done in this manner, so if you're wondering. So just a couple of things I want to give you some tips on while the team leaders are drawing on the map. So when it comes to defence, there's the obvious stuff that you should be aware of, things that are going around you, but what I do want you to do is focus on the front line, because that's where the enemy are going to come from. It's unlikely that the enemy are going to come from behind you, although by virtue of it being unlikely, it's probably something you should worry about happening, and you should never get complacent, so don't forget to watch your rear. The other thing is the depth of the defence, so don't fall into that trap of just having your defence around the initial compound. So I can give you a specific tip. I think you see where Matt's marked this OP mark. Sorry, no, Fort Springo on this plateau here. Does everyone see that?
You have to go get to the.
That's the main thing that you're defending.
Get an actual loadout. That's just base.
Yeah.
That's like you don't have enough.
We're really quiet there, Milky, but yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
I'm
main
talking
thing.
to.
Yeah, that's the main thing you're defending. So, from a defence point of view, what we don't want to do is have everyone inside there, and the reason for that is that the enemy will very quickly get on top of your position. And that's bad. Depth of a defence basically means if we had a good position here, then let's create a little outpost here that's job it is, let's just say, hypothetically, I'm not telling you to do this, this is up to the team, is to watch down that road. And maybe another fort over here that's job it is to watch down that road or something else. There's a couple of purposes behind depth of defence. One is that when the enemy moves up the middle here, it's possible that you may cut them off and create a pocket of an attacking force where you're effectively shooting them from both sides, so like you would a traditional ambush. And the second one is that you've got positions you can fall back to if something goes wrong. It will make the enemy work harder, whether they're AI or human. And if the enemy gets through the first part of your defence, they'll probably find themselves, as I said before, trapped. And it gives you the ability to fall back. So you're much better off starting closer to the enemy and then falling back than you are just starting in one position and letting them effectively overrun you. The other thing that we can put in depth of defence is the barricades I talked about before, and then the third one for the combat engineers is explosives. So there'll be crates of explosives at your start position, and you obviously need to use that to your ability. So approach roads, get some mines down, whether that's anti-personnel, whatever you want to do. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but part of your depth of defence is having outlying mines and things so that you can ambush them when they do come. Also to think about is flexibility, so having the ability to move around. What you don't want to do is position yourself in a place, let's say because we're in the quarry where there's those big cliffs, is have a body team that's right at the bottom of the cliff and another one at the top, because it doesn't give you much flexibility if there's a casualty or a problem to manoeuvre. So make sure that your positions are flexible and you have the ability to move around the defence and navigate layers of the defence easily.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have any transport at all?
We're going to transport you to the mine, but you won't have any when you're actually in it.
All right, no worries. I was just thinking we could get the engineers down the road, get some mines planted.
We can
early
put down some quad for the 15-minute start position if that helps.
Well, I'm not squad leading, but it's just a suggestion is mind the main road. What I would do, mind the main approaches.
Yeah, to help you in that setup phase, we can give you some vehicles. I wouldn't advise using them during the exercise.
No,
yeah.
No.
So there's the obvious things to point out for those of the aren't fielders, like fields of fire. So having good avenues of fire, so the enemy are likely to approach up this road. Have you got sufficient eyes on that position?
You have to use the desk.
Guys.
So
being able to see up those approach roads, look at it from an attacker's point of view, which you're going to when you switch sides, obviously. and then look at that approach avenue and go, okay, where can we position ourselves to have the most effect on that? Make sure that those fields of fire interlock as well, so don't have gaps, and make sure they're mutually supporting. So if one guy in that buddy team gets taken out, you've got mutual support. Not going to teach you about cover and concealment. I'm sure you're all thinking about it already. Look for the places that have got good cover, good concealment, and benefit you as a defender. Place obstacles. There may be vehicles, so mines are one thing, but maybe you can get Matt to put an obstacle on the road or block it some way to also further stop the enemy from doing it. And then key and decisive terrain. We've picked this because this is a good position to defend and a hard position to attack. So you should find this first bit easier than you find the second bit. Attacking uphill into a quarry, which is effectively multiple cliff faces, is difficult. So hopefully you'll find it an interesting dynamic when you switch sides. And then for the attacking force, think about not just your fields of fire, but their avenues of approach. If you were attacking it, which way would you come and why would you go that way? And then make sure you reinforce those positions. And maybe just as a second point, have a few different plans. So like if the enemy comes from the south, you're going to do X, but what if they come from the east? Are you going to move some people around during that attack, during that firefight, to make sure that you reinforce it? So don't be static, be dynamic. So team leaders, squad leaders, if stuff starts to shift, move people around, move your static weapons, pick up your static weapons and drag them, move stuff around if you need to. This is not in CQC, so it's a little bit different. This is in open ground, but defending in CQC is very different, and we'd cover that in another element. So hopefully there's a few good tips there, but again, with most of our practices, we'll talk less and we'll just do it now, and hopefully you'll learn the lessons from doing, and then when we're actually doing some defence, you'll pick up these lessons. But I hope the most interesting bit will be when you switch sides. Has anyone got any questions about how this works or any of the tips I've just run over? Perfect.
And to the other side.
What's going to happen now then is we're going to very briefly fly out to the quarry. From the second we land, you have 15 minutes to set up your defence, and we will not speak to you from that point. You'll have 15 minutes to set up the defence, and then the attack will start. We will not give you a warning when it starts either. I'm not going to tell you how many times left. I'm sure you've all got a clock. Just enjoy it. It should be a bit of we used to call this meat grinder. So you should enjoy it, and we'll let you know when the index is. Matt, have you just got any info about what the thing that they've got to protect is?
Yeah, it's a device. It's fairly obvious. It's in the middle of Fort Springo.
Okay. Is there any questions from any of the leaders about what they need to do? Perfect. There should be some crates in Springo with some explosives in. There should be some static weapons there as well that you can move around. And then Matt will be hanging around to help you place stuff in that 15-minute period so that you've got defences of your own.
Wait, I got a question now.
Mm-hmm.
What about air support from the attackers or friendlies?
No. You don't have any support. That's the point.
Do the enemies have air support?
Well, we don't know.
Give me the
Putting ideas in his head.
That's a fucking yes.
No, they don't have air
Don't give him ideas.
support. You can expect.
You're not
mostly
that
from
far.
air.
Edward's Cam Jungler?
Yeah, this is an FTX, not meant to be realistic. This is to test defence. So, right, folks, the helicopter's just on the pad outside, so let's get.
James, a good question.
Right.
Jungler?
All mount up on helicopter, call one up.
Sorry, say that again.
Cam Jungler, what's that?
It's going to be occupied with AI that are friendly to the defending side.
Copy.
So, whichever side that happens to be at the time.
Open the blast.
Copy.
Open the blast.
Pilot, of course.
Oh wow.
He's up.
Here. What's up?
Chris is up.
1 and 2, mount up.
Wait, is James flying? Yes, we're fucked.
Is that all up?
Negative, not all up.
One depending on control.
Alpha, gosh.
Go for Alpha.
Just confirm all up on 5-0.
Repeat last.
Just confirm all up on 5-0 when ready.
One's up.
Hello.
Joey up. 2, how copy?
Good copy.
Is everyone up?
All up.
Good copy.
All up, 2 squads.
Copy. Blow up. By the way, for the recruits in the helicopter, if you go into your ACE interact key, go into intercom channel, and switch to something else,
1
you
and 2,
can
please go to
make it
miscellaneous
much better for
channel
yourself.
3 in the intercoms now.
Radio check 252.
1 and 2, leads, on miscellaneous 3.
Miscellaneous 3.
Okay, so you've got the map, you see it. A1 is
The first squad, so that's Luke.
Yeah, what?
A2 is Dexterous. If you've got any suggestions, just based on the map, please let me know.
Just if you know how
I think we should defend this
I think
at all costs, because if they do get there, they've got the advantage of having the of having the cover, right? So A2 will cover that for as long as possible.
Yeah, the co-pilot has a camera part.
Any questions?
Can I suggest?
Yeah, go.
Would I be okay to set up a heavy machine gun here? Just so if we do get Vix coming on here, we can hit them hard from here.
Yeah, go ahead. Just remember that this position will be abandoned in the end anyway.
Yeah, so I assume we can pick up the heavy machine gun
Yeah,
and move it
that's
back.
fine. That's fine. Yeah.
By the way, I don't have a lightsaber. Luke
Jules.
have one,
Yeah.
and I'm closer to the enemy. I think.
Why don't
But
we hold
we'll
that
see how
the
it
north
goes.
side of the compound? It looks to have the highest ground. It's probably the best place to hold defend.
I have this marksman.
Yeah,
I think-
Worms marksman.
I think
Dave,
that's
do you know what you're
wrong.
doing?
It's my cat.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, we're switching. It's Luke,
to do that.
Luke and
What?
Dex
Yeah,
was
yeah, I
switching
know.
the teams.
It's all part of
Okay.
plan.
Again, we'll put some heavy fire here.
Yeah, try to mind the road if you can. A1, mind the road. Mind the road there if you can,
Yeah, I was
if
going
you
to
manage
suggest.
to. And A1, keep eyes on the north. There are friendlies in Camp Django, but you have to keep an eye on the north. They will likely flank us from north.
Start X, go.
Cheers.
Disembark everyone.
All out.
Everyone, disembark.
I'm gonna find some CCTV spots.
Milky's got east.
Right. Guys, all group up on me.
No, sorry. Just looking on the map. I don't know if you want to put somewhere I've circled there in blue.
Miller,
Guys, because
Money, change your
the north and
colour.
The way you can check
Northwest.
is self-direct, self-ace direct with self-control in
Yeah,
Windows.
does that?
Then go
Milky over here.
more meta to menu.
so we go to A1 up 1.
Yes, we'll be.
You return now.
Milky, can you hurry it up? I'm doing brief.
And from there we will
Trusty, right. So guys, the attack force is going to be coming from obviously this possible enemy FOB along this, if you're looking at the map. We're going to be stationed here. I want this road mined. Who's our combat engineer? Trusty, isn't it? Trusty, you are combat engineer.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Trusty.
Jerry, what's your post?
Are you our combat engineer? Yeah?
So,
I can't hear you.
who's got is it? Oh, I see.
Yeah, leave it, Charlie. That was a really
If I'm eating too loud, just let me know, I'll mute myself.
That's fine.
Trusty, I can't hear anything you're saying. Oh, there he goes. Anyway, my plan is I want heavy fire. I might get 1 or 2 heavy machine guns put up here. I want as real heavy fire. We need to soften up the main strike force as much as possible.
Can you hear me?
Yes, can hear you.
The only problem is we have no cover from the. There's no one to our west and to our north.
So pretty much we'll set up a we'll set up a 180 perimeter around here, so we're covering that road. and this road will probably have a heavy machine gun pointing that way and a heavy.
Please send your marksman to the tower in the objective, so Fort Spring, so he watches
Pretty
west.
much, we will be retreating. I know it.
And
So the more we can
west and
soften them up, the
northwest.
better. This is going to be just soften them up, and then we'll retreat.
Yeah, I would say like we have like one team at that
1 and 2
building
got
at
static
the
weapons in
A1
the
OP1
compound
marker,
in Fort Spring if you need to
looking
carry them
at those
and
two
transport
roads,
them,
which are mined.
Get inside the
And then
compound.
north of that, in one of those buildings, have a second, like a pair, looking north.
The offensive starts
Okay,
around
yeah.
7:30.
Yeah, we can do that.
Maybe that's an idea.
So double time it.
There's flanking team. Right, let's go. I need to go find Matt.
Yes, quick one. They said we'd have vehicles. I'm thinking because
Or
you
want me to move down to these two roads?
Jules, I
Where's the
want it.
crate?
Go for Jules. Go for
Where's the mine crate?
You're higher ranked than me.
wait one.
I'm not
I'm
talking
just
with
checking.
you, I'm talking
Frosty,
blue.
I'm just checking.
Actually,
where
this
the-
is two. We need vehicles and mines. We don't know
Right,
where they
guess
are.
nobody's organized.
Who's our anti-tank?
Go find an
Actual?
Wait one.
We are 120.
1 and 2. Explosives and vehicles are inside the compound Fort Spring.
Explosives are in Springo.
Thank you.
Explosives are next to the device in an explosives box. 2, just a reminder, please leave your marksmen in one of the towers in Fort Springer.
Guys,
Thank
can
you.
we take some heavy machine guns with us?
Reminder again, 7:30. We
Where
have
the
to be ready by
crates, I need-
7:30.
Alright, do you want me to carry a heavy machine gun somewhere?
Yes, please.
Yeah, which one do I pick?
need that, really?
A heavy machine gun, that's rocket launchers.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
rocket launchers and mortars.
We should have one here, probably. Just my 2 cents.
Don't run by me when I'm carrying it.
That's,
Whatever you do.
yeah, keep that.
Yeah,
ready.
okay.
Where else that?
If you've been given something, assume that it's probably going to be useful.
Guys, take.
We probably should have at least some defense here to protect it.
There is arsenal there.
Who's,
the north,
who's the squad
in the
lead?
compound.
Alright, so
Get in extra
Flubber,
max.
let's-
Look what I
let's
did.
let load this, 'cause
Could
you
you
have to
just send him over here?
We're gonna be moving them over to.
Disassemble it causes problems. doesn't it?
Actually,
That's
What do
the
you want
issue.
us to do, Dex?
Matt, are you there?
Get
Yeah.
enough.
Do we
My
have
gun's
plenty
bigger
to
than
move all
yours.
the heavy
For
machine
max.
guns over.
Oh,
You'll be able to disassemble them
Yeah.
and take their backpacks.
You
yeah, but I have a backpack.
Inside you.
Gummy vitamins, I can.
So put them in the
Okay.
car.
So I got them
Then-
on the ship.
Wait.
Then,
Can I put them in a quad pack?
We'll see what
Be
phase
great.
we're in at.
Okay.
Drop,
Copy.
just put them down.
Look,
Put
guys,
them down.
if you're carrying a weapon, please stop swinging it about.
Yeah, stop swinging
Everyone
around.
else
Come on.
stand clear.
Drop them. Right, guys, get your team leader to tell me when you want it moved, and I'll move it.
Right, Matt,
Just
can I
fa-
have?
What?
I'll point on the map.
Some mines.
Can I have a heavy machine gun around here on the map where I'm
But
pointing?
Just if you get Jules to forward all the defense requests to me, and I'll move them for him.
Can try that, Reddit, if you need
Get like
something
a list
bigger,
of
it
them.
might have more space.
Oh, okay, see that.
Jules, where are you?
But Matt,
big-
Matt or I
so
can
you
move
can't
it for you if you need to
Look
move
at
it.
the map.
Uh,
Can you ask
Matt
to move
will be
the-
transporting.
Move the heavy
I'm
machine
moving
gun
it.
here.
Okay.
Nah, I think you guys have to move it yourselves.
No,
And
Matt just told me to ask you. And
Oh,
then
okay.
ask him.
Yeah,
Okay, okay. Crossroads, this is Alpha. Could you please move the machine guns to one machine gun to A1 OP1?
Because
Stand
you will
by.
not have enough space.
Second.
Can I have one of
You
the
can get Polaris
anti-tank?
to the base, usually.
Wait, look, come here, look, come here. Look at that.
At the bay.
I'm
that's-
changing the plan. This is,
that's
we
what
don't
I was
need to
saying.
defend it.
That's what I was saying. This area is so good.
Yeah,
It's a very good spot.
Yeah,
There's so much
basically,
view on
yeah, we
down
don't
there.
need to defend the
Yeah,
buildings.
exactly.
Yeah, so we're changing the plan.
And also, like, it lessens this area.
Actual, this
the
too?
chance of this area
Yeah.
being overrun, and if like this stop is overrun, then we're back down there.
Wait one.
The pace.
Wait out. Yeah, so we're not defending A1, OP1. We don't need that. We're moving it slightly northwest. Northwest would be there. Oh. Yeah, I know. I'm thinking. I'm talking to myself for now. Yeah, yeah, sure. Look, by the way, look, we're moving a one OP1 a bit northwest.
Okay, yeah. Can I just
So,
have
like,
the machine gun on that?
Yeah,
then,
yeah,
please?
yeah. A1 OP1. Okay. What else? That's it, really.
So on that road up there, I'm guessing is this where OP1
Yeah,
is?
hold on.
Oh, you good?
I'm checking in on this door. That'll be easy.
Yeah, one, yeah.
Right, guys. Can we all mount up in this jeep over here by me?
It's yeah, the Prowler. Yeah.
Over here is a great way
Keep it,
to say where you are.
I've just loaded some mines into the quad here if you want me to move it down.
Yeah, if you've loaded them into a quad, take the quad.
Yeah, I didn't want to reload, but
Middle
cool.
Eastern militia.
Ready
No,
to
my money is the best spot.
I'm ready to kill.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Armed and ready. And fully erect.
So where are we now going?
Why don't you look at the map? The plan got updated. Sorry for that. The terrain looks much differently than I thought it would. We're going to have only one OP per team.
Good.
Get there. If you need any equipment transported, let me know. I'll
That's what
arrange
I've
that.
been for the
One
entire
copy,
time.
two copies.
Because this is like a very easily defensible position.
Yeah, a lot of fucking.
Yeah, sure.
Oh god, I'm stuck. Get out.
Jules, can I have
Brother
a
Luke.
machine gun moved up there, please?
Up on that. Okay. Is it much?
Look.
Yeah, the heavy machine gun.
Look, I would suggest bring this up to us. We might.
Why don't you just remind me 4 minutes before the attack? 4 minutes.
Sorry, what?
Let's not do that.
Wait, come over here. Come over.
Yeah.
What do you want?
So I suggest.
Actual, this is two.
Go for action.
Did we change the location?
Hey, fam.
Copy that.
Yeah, go for Jules.
Right.
It's Milky here. Can I get my buddy with me so I can start placing those mines?
You want me? Alright, copy. Where are you?
I'm on the quad. Just.
Actual static.
Do I get a vehicle? I'm coming.
Come again?
Right, Grez
Do I get a
and
vehicle or is it not necessary?
No, you
Grez
can get it, yeah.
Moni,
one
can you
and
come
two.
up to the green tower?
Please set up some defenses in the
Yeah, I'm on
Fort
the way.
Springo. We are going to inevitably have to defend it inside the compound.
Right, Moni, I want you. I want you
two
to be
copies.
on the heavy machine gun.
Yeah,
And
I know,
Grez,
but we need a sniper to cover the
beside him,
northwest, so
as
pick a
much
position
as
that's
it makes
move this
that's
forward.
best for you. Yeah,
You
go
need
for
to move forward, do you?
You're fighting
Yeah,
leadership.
You
so-
can move it if you want to.
You can pick it up and move it yourself.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Northwest. West.
Hopefully it doesn't fall over like it usually does.
Oh god. 1 and 2.
See if
1
that works.
OP1.
That's-
One. This is actual.
Go for one.
Yeah.
You're in charge of preparing defenses of the base itself as well. You will have some more time than Alpha 2 before you join the firefight.
This works fine.
Solid copy.
It looks a little bit weird, but it works.
If it works, it works.
Perfect.
I can try and fix it.
254, way to check.
You'd not be garbage. That'd
Repeat
be
your last.
great.
254, way to check.
Loud and clear. Yeah, you can ask me to ask for sandbags, everything
Still
you
no.
want.
Okay,
Yeah, and also we've got a mortar, so if anyone knows how to use that, it would be amazing.
I do. Just not quickly. Just not quickly.
Yeah. Hop into it if we need to. If you see
Come on,
like
you little
there
shit.
are swarms of enemies, you're authorized to use that. So.
Oh my god. This is actually a pretty good setup. You wanna go look in it? See how
Should
see how
work.
good it is. It leans like right over.
Looks fine-ish. Yeah.
How far are we shooting down into that road right there?
Is there a place?
300?
Depends.
Get a rangefinder.
Could you request some
Nope.
sandbags facing northwest?
I can do some land nav real quick. So we're 120, 104.
I already see contacts.
One, actual.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Where?
If you see
Southwest.
contacts, hold fire. 2's going to be
What's the bearing?
softening them up for us, and when they get close to the base, will be the main defense.
Are we gonna be on A2?
Go for 1.
Please find the second entrance. I'm currently at the northwestern entrance. Please find the second. Let me know when you found it. We'll place some sandbags there as well.
What's the bearing?
Solid copy, moving to second entrance.
220.
Oh, down the road.
Could I have heavy machine guns behind the entrances as well? And
yeah, there are.
One in each tower, please.
It's far.
Good copy, trying to range that. By the way, 1 and 2, the attack might commence any second now.
Any second.
I already see some vehicles driving down the road.
Oh, time to get on the machine gun.
Hold your fire for now.
Which road?
It could be a quad which flubbers on.
Negative, there's an enemy vehicle.
Southwest.
Yeah, it's a technical UAC with a machine gun.
Should I open fire?
Could I open fire? Could we open fire, Luke? We're
Thank you,
right
Luke. I
next
see
to
it.
It sees us.
Jump.
Trusty, Milky, how copy?
We're good.
Actual, this is 2. We are taking
We just got engaged by that fucking technical. Trust.
Good copy.
We're taking.
We're just gonna quickly put these mines down, then we're gonna go up to you.
Can you spot for me 249?
Being engaged from west side. Contacts 220 down the road.
Way higher, way higher. Okay, they're driving now.
Right, guys, we have sandbags and a heavy machine gun on each of the rear entrances.
Out of ammo on the 50 cal.
Another technical coming up.
Fire from the sniper. We don't know the.
Copy.
For what? Machine gun. I don't think there might be some ammo in there.
I'm gonna go get some more 50 cal ammo.
Right next to the checker, please. Yep.
Jules with advised contacts coming in from northwest up on the hill.
Northwest, good copy. Numbers?
Luke, if you want, we can stay down here and
Eyes on,
look
copy.
out for the mine. We just dig in or something.
One actual.
One to actual. Oh, carry on.
We don't have any more 50 cal ammo at base, do we?
With northwestern side.
Delegating myself, the others have got the front covered. Can repeat, there are no heavy machine gun ammos.
Good copy, we'll have to do what we have with what we have.
Contact northwest up the hill.
I'm afraid, guys, once you use the heavy machine gun ammo, you've used it.
See contact. Bearing 310 on the hill. Up to the bunker.
Actual, we have contact to our west.
Good copy.
Be advised, some friendlies might be shooting at us. Tell them
you
to check
without
the
a
fire.
fire team leader,
They're suppressed shots.
We have what?
One is without a fire team, sorry.
Could you please check if there's pretty sure we're getting friendly fire.
Bearing southeast from our position, directly southeast, there's an enemy squad. I think that's southwest from your position.
2 IC for 1 report now.
Guys, just look down.
2 IC for 1, for Alpha 1.
Guys,
now.
just look down.
100 rounds for you, just fucking start popping them.
Guys,
Yes, yes, in the meantime.
Gentlemen, someone get on 250 and I want a medic on me.
Alright,
Who is the medic?
It's Trusty taking command for 1. Pretty sure Luke's down. We're not on his position.
Good copy, send me a medic northwestern side of the base of Fort Springo.
On the way.
Copy out.
Good copy, send me 1 more guy to mount the machine gun. There's multiple enemies coming northwest. Jerry status? Oh, good, thank you.
Got another
get to a spot where I can stabilize my aim, but
Good copy. Getting cover here.
I'm fine. I found a ditch here in the middle.
Actual, this is 2.
Go for actual.
We need a squad medic on 2's position.
Good copy.
Got heavy
Jerry, can you
forces
reach them?
coming in from the southeast side. Pushing up the hill.
Affirm, handling Luke first.
One actual. One actual.
Yeah, I'm seeing a whole shit ton of
Shoot down
contact by the
again.
squad.
Shoot down.
Bearing 170.
Can someone tell if Luke's down?
Alpha 1, this is actual. Oh god.
Pretty sure Luke's down again. I'm sorry, I'm not in this position. I don't know what they are doing.
Ah, fuck, I went down.
Good copy. Please delegate one of the guys northwest. We're being pinned down. They're fairly close.
Copy, I'm trying. I'm pinned down with one of my buddies under mine position.
Oh, yeah, I see them.
Chrissy.
Good copy.
Just fucking light them up.
A2 status. Alpha 2 status.
Both things out. Can I get a medic northwest, please? 2 needs.
Alpha 2, how copy?
Is anyone up on 1 feet, please?
Go for 2.
Citra.
I can see less.
We have wounded, but we are still alive.
This is Crash from Alpha 1-1. There's at least 2 guys up. No deal about the rest.
Good copy, thank you.
Mate, who's...
Chris,
Yeah, but like I have like people on
Guys,
the radio.
please report, are you up?
Yeah, eyes on the guy who shot.
Okay. You got the 2 for 9.
Chris and Moni are up.
Yeah, thank you. I told asked you to report. Is
Incoming.
Luke down, please? What's his status?
I don't know what's with Luke.
Well, I assume he's down.
Was there already a medic going his way?
RPG northwest.
Mate,
one,
stay
how
here.
copy?
Listen, we need to go up. Just fucking get on the bike. Drive up. Worms on.
Some like killing me.
Is your sniper one still alive?
Worm's still alive.
Copy. Take care of northwest primarily. The last RPG attacks came from northwest.
Copy that on it.
Oh, I see the little fucker.
Could you go
Actual, this is 2.
Go for actual.
We need mags for M2 machine gun, and mags for ordinary.
Do you mean stationary machine guns? We have no ammunition for
Who's up?
Copy that.
Grass
What's
and
his
Moni
counter
are
up
up.
to?
Is Luke still down?
Yep, he's still on the floor.
I might have to just carry
We are still up.
Trusty and fucking
Oh,
drag him onto the quad bike and just run fucking up there.
Okay, fair enough. Jerry, no need to
I see that squad medic is currently working on Luke.
Copy. Okay.
There he is.
While Trusty.
Luke is up.
Copy.
Luke is up
I was
and
just about to say
taking
while
back control
Trusty's
of
down, I'll take command.
Right, guys, sit rep quick.
Okay, so me and Trusty are down here pinned down. We're setting down mines. Yeah, he's non-responsive right now. I think he's like lost connection or can't talk.
Still up.
So kind of stuck here. I'm waiting for him to get back, and I'm gonna get on the quad bike and fucking haul ass.
Alright, okay, good. I need you up here ASAP.
Yeah,
just try and make it up here ASAP. Prez, Moni, how is it going?
Oh, we got it.
We are
Yeah,
holding
Moni.
strong, shooting everything from the northwest
One actual.
and southwest.
Yeah, Turkey's down now.
Send an assistant in a... What the fuck do you call that? In a quad with ammunition to 2, please.
Moni, on me.
I can do it.
Where's your location?
One.
Don't worry.
Last,
Don't worry. Can you go back up?
Will M2 need ammo or?
Okay, please search it.
We don't have M2 ammo as far as I know, just Stanags and regular machine gun.
Inside the compound next to the bomb.
RPG northwest.
Engage.
Friendly Vic.
Just Stanag, yeah?
Stanag and
Friendly
machine gun.
Vic entering the vehicle. Entering the compound.
Good copy.
There we go.
Right, keep coming. Get out of there, right.
We got another ticket to the north.
Good copy, eyes on.
Luke, where are you?
I'm sort of in the middle.
So much.
Good job, guys. Good job. Hopefully those mines do some work.
Yeah.
Right, Red, can you keep suppressive fire on the northwest so you can relieve green of it? I'm gonna be watching the northeast.
Copy.
Good job, guys, so far.
I have no idea where they're shooting from.
Somewhere from the northwest here. This bunker's blocking our LOS.
2 and 1, I need more contact reports. I don't see what you see.
Hey, they're still below the hill bearing
Wait, one. Guys, can I have a contact report, please?
Currently nothing much on the hill.
Yeah, northwest, bearing 310.
3 enemies.
Enemy squad northwest on the top hill.
One is engaging enemies northwest.
Hey, 249, can you get up here and light up the left of the bunker?
Yeah, we got a squad pushing up this hill northwest.
One delegates, one guy more to northwest. It's pretty hot there.
This is 2.
Go for action.
Red, can you get down and help cover... well, don't get down, can you help cover northwest, please?
Guys.
I already have my eyes on it.
On the way.
Scratch last one, I see it's all sorted out.
Yeah, our guys are already sorting it.
2, we have no ammunition for stationary weapons.
I said for the other map.
The regular machine gun. I sent Jeremy with ammunition to you. He should be there shortly.
Thank you.
Vehicle southwest. Cannot confirm what it is. I'll hear its engine.
Repeat last.
Vehicle southwest.
Boardable vehicle southwest.
We have contact at the very top of the hill northwest.
Distance.
Green in this shrubbery.
Armored
Might be
vehicle.
friendly. Jerry, is that you? Southwest of base.
Possible friendly vehicle, hold fire.
2.
PMT? PMT?
We're taking contact from the west-northwest.
Southwest.
Location.
That is not friendly.
I'm gonna get eyes on right now.
What is it?
It's a BMP probably.
BMP.
BMP, yeah, already been called. Good spot. Unfortunately, we have no AT.
This mother.
No, we do. We have one of those recruits have AT.
2 finish off that vehicle.
Come on.
2 is the only one with AT.
Okay. Don't we have a tow there?
We do, but it's...
Completely.
Don't worry.
Fire from the northwest. Actual.
Yeah, staying too close.
Care of that. Actual. Tell your marksmen to prioritize targets to shoot RPGs first and such.
Okay, repeat it.
Holy shit, how are you not dead yet? Finally got that motherfucker. Yep.
Guys, what's the cover sit rep, please?
There's the northwest seems clear, but
Rockets
there's something
incoming from the southwest.
That's friendly. Pretty sure, right?
Shooting our direction.
What?
They're shooting our direction, so that's not friendly.
Oh, there it is.
One, send your AT to engage the
Vehicle
BTR
is still
southwest.
up.
We don't
The enemy APC on the main road
Yes, copy,
southwest.
thank you. We should. Davicho didn't turn up.
Actual?
R80 didn't show up.
Copy.
Yeah, that's an enemy.
Try to kill it.
Maybe a 30 mil.
2 copies.
Oh, this is bad.
Do we have any AT?
2 has.
Guys, if you can help engage the southwest, please do.
I don't have any AT weapons.
2 for actual.
We
Go
not
for
have a tow launcher.
We don't have AT anymore.
Yeah, I saw
I
all
don't
the
know where the
rockets.
tow is placed. Oh, I do see a tow.
We do, but it's not high up enough. It's not.
Look, help me.
Hold on, hold on.
I can hit it with a tow from here. Just not from up here. Ouch.
Anyway, let's try to move that so that we can engage this fucking...
Milky, you are bleeding?
No, Bruce is
Crossroads Alpha.
Good helicopter
Why
from
can't I repair myself though?
Helicopter called
You have
west.
to
Helicopter
get
MIA.
your weapon down. Or DT down.
Enemy
Parachutes to the northwest.
west. Paratroopers.
Paratroopers to our west, north.
Thank you.
We got 2 BMPs west coming in.
Fuck me.
Danger close.
We have 2 EMPs west coming very close.
Milky, they come back.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's an enemy APC with a squad west of us.
APC west.
Yep, enemy APC west. Pushing
We
to
got a
the
BTR northwest, 100 meters.
Bonnie, can you get to the ammo crates, see if there are any rocket launchers in there?
Look, I'll go down probably in a second to take over. You up?
Full squad northwest with the BMP.
Rocket launchers, great.
BTR is moving northwest, danger close.
Got hit. I'm fine, but just so you know.
Yeah, I got a APC.
Smoke west, let them come close.
Yeah, the enemy BTR is rolled up to the top of the compound.
Both call signs be advised, enemies almost at the gates, northwest.
Enemy BTR down. But they smoked the shit out of the compound, can't see anything northwest.
Loki is down.
2 need.
And Luke is down.
This is actually this is 2.
Come mask has a medication. Jill's down. I think Luke as well.
Do that.
Alright, we gotta cover stuff we can for them.
Anyone from 1, key face west.
A firm, we are keeping an eye on northwest.
Anticipating a counterattack.
Medic, this is 2. I have 2 men down. 1 is with us, 1 is at your position on the. It's a sniper, I think, on the one of the towers.
Copy. Can't help you right now.
Enemy BTR is on top of the compound.
Jules, Luke, and 1 more down.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Dragging it out.
Do not peek out.
I want.
Oriented to the southeast of the compound.
I'm peeking out.
guys, we got full-time contact west. White guy in barricades.
This is 1-1. We have BTR on the east side of the compound.
Mic off.
Alpha 2, take over command. Jules on New Cardell.
Mic on.
Copy that. I have. We will falling back because from this location we will not be anything. We can't help you from this location. Wait one.
See if you can.
You have enemies on the wires.
And get your man over here to cover. So we're low on that.
Wait one.
We got targets direct west, about 3 times infantry. 600 meters up.
We have enemies inside the compound.
Whoever is still alive, 2 is trying to get in the vehicle again to get to you.
Double time enemy also in the compound apparently.
Copy that. Get in the vehicle!
Wrong net.
Watch out, Moni.
2 is in the vehicle, please don't shoot us.
To be careful, there's a BTR on the east side of the compound.
Copy that, we saw it but we can't kill it. We will try to avoid it and get in the compound fast as we can.
Luke? Alright, sit rep, I need sit rep. Who's up in my fire team?
Chris is up.
Guys, get closer to the wall.
Dudes, watch out on the other side of the wall. On the other side of the wall.
Actual, this is my entire fire team except like 2 are dead right now. Just so you know. Milky, take command.
Stay down.
Ah. No, I know you took over deck. I'm with Jules. I'm fixing him up.
Jules is back.
Who's up right now?
I'm back. 1 and 2, please. Sit reps.
Unknown. I think everyone in my fire team is down. Currently trying to get a sit rep.
Chris is up.
The BTR
is all up.
The BTR is on the gate. Fuck.
2 is securing 360 around the compound.
We need
Be
80
advised,
now.
BTR is right on the wall.
Good copy, guys. 1 get your 18 to resupply inside the base next to the
BTR dismount.
and destroy that BTR east.
Be advised, we do not have an AT, and I have no idea where the rest of my fire team is.
BTR has been dismounted.
Copy.
Wait, Grez, are you up right now? Wrong channel.
A firm. Just
Right now.
sending out directly on command. Because
Copy. Alright, who else is up? Moni's down here.
Which one?
1 and 2, do you have any eyes on enemies incoming to our position? Any expected resistance for the QRF coming in 5 minutes?
Wait, 1. Guys, do you see any kind of QR? Any kind of enemies anywhere?
Negative. Southwest looks clear.
Copy. Actual might
shots from the west, northwest.
I will survive. I will not get in.
Luke should be waking up soon.
Copy.
Thank you. Guys, 360. You need somebody needs to look at the north.
Good copy from your assets.
Copy that.
1 2 actual.
Bex, you have entrance on the north.
This is 1 go for actual.
Go 1. Be advised, friendly air assets are mobilizing. Identify any air assets that you see.
Clubber? It's not a good idea.
1 copies. Guys, apparently friendly air assets are mobilizing. Make sure you get a PID before engaging anyone.
You just seen the choppers coming from southwest. Not you guys.
Miller and Bex, stay on that entrance. Everybody.
1 and 2, shoot down the pilots if you can. We've got choppers everywhere. We've got paratroopers everywhere.
Trusty, give me a sit rep. Congrats, your mission is to find Trusty and fucking get up again. Go for 1 actual.
We have enemies to our southwest and our northeast.
We do not have an AT.
Good copy. 180 northwest, not northwest.
Luke is up, taking back command of 1. I'm back up,
Watch out,
guys.
paratroopers inside the base.
Copy, copy.
I repeat, we have paratroopers inside the compound.
Solid copy.
Right,
guys.
Contact northwest paratroopers just land.
Solid copy, engage,
1,
engage.
take care of northwest solely, like focus northwest 180. 2, how copy?
2 copy.
180 southeast, please.
Copy that.
And just check, double check the base, we might have paratroopers inside the compound.
Contact's close, but a wall west.
More paratroopers northwest, be advised. Marksman from 2, how copy?
Good copy.
You've got RPG gunner northwest, straight northwest. Reference point, the bunker, slightly right of it.
I took him down.
Copy. Guys, hold on, we've got 3 minutes till the QRF arrives.
Solid copy. 3 minutes until QRF arrives. Come on, guys. RPG.
We have a squad north of our
Good copy, yes. 2 please include north in your
Yeah,
sectors.
of course. Already done it.
Guys, sit rep.
Enemy
Milky's up,
getting
currently
inside the
dealing with
compound, be
casualties.
advised. Getting inside the compound from north.
Are you the only one? Are you the only other person up in my team?
Chris is up. I know where Moni is.
I know where Moni is.
Moni, we're currently patching up Moni. He's got no heart rate. He's critical, but he should be up soon.
Okay, good.
I'm looking south too, but I don't think.
Seems that 1-2 has the northeast completely covered.
Yeah, we're covering northwest.
Be aware there are still enemies to our southwest.
Solid copy. 1 to
Yeah,
actual,
good
be advised, we have enemies still southwest.
Good copy. We've got enemies north just behind the wall as well. 1 and 2, We've got a QRF coming from northeast.
Be advised, QRF will
Friendly
be
air
entering
assets.
northeast.
Eyes on Apache approaching.
Apache. Guys, danger close incoming. Get inside if you can. QRF is flanked from there.
Enemies very close on the south side of the compound.
Taking 2.
Copy. 1 to actual message.
Wait out. One and two, be advised, there are enemy foot mobiles coming from north. They are not friendly, distance 500 meters. One go for action.
We have enemies close on the south wall.
Good copy, include south in your sector.
Solid copy. Guys, be advised, we have enemies moving in from the north 500 meters.
2, we are having squad enemy to the northeast.
Good copy to identify your target. We have friendlies coming from east and enemies coming from north.
Friendlies will be coming from the east.
Boys, if you have any reports on enemies, like bigger groups, just let me know immediately.
Okay.
Trusty, are you up?
Guys, remember, we've got mortar.
Trusty, set rep. We might have lost Trusty. I haven't heard from him in a long time.
Where was he?
No clue. I'm running around the compound right now trying to find him.
RPG west side of the compound.
Can you ask on command chat if Texas squad has seen Trusty anywhere?
West corner.
I do see him on my radar.
Be advised, no, that's me. Be advised, the BTR is still up. I have charges on myself. Can I blow it up? Oh, Trusty died. Luke?
Yeah.
I have charges on myself and this BTR is still active. Could I blow it up? Just in case.
It says no, if you don't need to, don't.
It's disabled, but its gun is still kinda seems active.
We have context with the wires now.
Just leave it, don't put yourself in
Whoa,
danger, you're a
incoming
medic.
rockets from the
Copy.
Actually, this is 2.
Go for action.
That allies who is
Contact danger.
east, do they have same uniforms like enemy or?
They shouldn't. Wait out.
Mic off.
Copy west northwest.
What's going on right now?
Could you give me any details on the friendly foot mobiles coming from east? What's the distance? Where are they? Good copy. A confirmation that they're not loose infantry.
Mic on.
This is 2. Can you come to east? We need blood.
To actual.
Go for 2.
Friendly forces coming from southeast in Bradleys. If you see infantry without Bradleys coming from east and having enemy uniforms, shoot.
Okay, friendlies are coming in Bradleys, so they shoot us.
1 and 2, how copy?
Repeat that.
1 and 2, be advised we have access to artillery air support. If you see any groups of enemies, just let me know, I'll relay.
Copy.
Yeah, you can just drop them.
One to actual, I'm trying to provide some mortar support.
Copy. One actual.
Go for 1.
Oh, for fuck's sake, sorry. 2, this is actual.
Go for 2.
Let me know whenever you see friendly Bradley southeast.
Okay, be dead.
Who's up there? Rez.
Yeah.
Rez and Monty.
I loved it. It was amazing. Yeah, it would be, but it was so hectic. I loved it. It was cool.
I'm opening these hatches, and I'm this fucking turret.
Wait one, milk.
Yeah, it got hit by an RPG.
Alpha status, we are all
Get it out the way.
The
And I
enemy,
flipped it. Okay.
has stopped
Symbol.
attacking for now. We still have no eyes on
That's
your
so weird.
doors, but it's all good.
Whenever you try to disassemble it, it brings up a loading screen, but like you can't actually.
Good copy. 1 and 2 actual.
Okay, hi. That's close. I just heard the donk.
Go for 1.
In the southwest. Open this up.
2, how copy?
Go for 2.
Okay, we've got a friend who's coming southeast in 2 mics. Go for Alpha.
Oh, I see. He's on the bunker.
Nade him.
Is that mortar fire?
If you can.
Contact on top of the bunker.
Negative.
Northwest.
The tower is being shelled. The tower in the south.
Once your boys come.
The tower's being shelled, get the fuck
He's acknowledged. There's a guy on top of the bunker.
Mortars.
He's inside the compound, inside the wire. Contact inside the wire.
Copy.
North.
Could we get some ice thermals? I think we might
These
be
people hear me?
Enemy west. Getting in the
Contact inside the wire.
compound.
Northwest.
Northwest. Enemies in the compound.
Friendly troops coming.
Monty radio check over.
Copy. They're down.
Good copy. Prepare
Friendly troops
for
coming in from the east.
prepare for exfil. There'll be a Black Hawk.
Friendlies
Swear to
are
God,
from.
I have a tow on my ass if anyone needs
Good
it.
copy. Eyes on ya.
Everyone still keep your eyes open.
Still contacts close around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sometimes think it
Oh, I'm bleeding. Fuck. Alright. I'm down. I gotta patch myself.
I'll grab your leg. And you're good to go.
Once we get the chopper.
But you're still bleeding, but... Oh, you still have puncture wound on your other arm.
Oh,
That's what
Friendly.
Friendly, yeah.
1 and 2 ice.
we are all green.
Wait up.
We're green. I'm green.
Are you, guys, can I have an ace report off you? If you don't respond, I'm going to assume you're green.
Ammo casualties and equipment.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Actually, I might need ammo. A few megs left. Actually, wait, no, they're here. Never mind, I'm green.
Monty's green on everything.
1 is green.
Good copy. 1.
I brought 600 rounds for you, Grez. 600 rounds.
Just in case, 1 and 2 before we
Actually,
go.
I did
resupply
grab some extra
anything
ammo.
missing. Next to the device. Be ready and fresh.
Just went to the
Right,
crate
guys,
because you were down.
resupply.
Also, I'm an ammo bearer when there's a fucking arsenal over there. Spit in my face.
Actually, I was like preserving my ammo because I know how terrible
1 and
it
2,
is.
be advised. If your guys are not doing anything, just make them scout their area, especially southwest.
Right, guys, once you're all restocked and ready, just get a patrol around the border. I don't want a surprise attack to wipe us out.
I'm just gonna stay inside the,
Repeat your last.
gonna stay inside the, green tower.
Luke, can you request some additional AT for our next objective?
We'll go.
Just disappeared.
Good copy.
Can we have someone to some additional AT for one SWAT team next time around?
I don't know if I can stay around for this.
Yeah, we'll try to make it happen.
Yeah, if you have to leave, you have to leave. Don't worry about it.
Well, I need to get
This is
some food
concerning,
before I
everyone.
fucking die of starvation.
I'm trying to get in touch with Crossroads. Crossroads Alpha.
Did
Yeah, that you will get it.
Friendly's coming in from the northeast.
Enemy?
Friendlies, blue 4.
Alright, I thought you said
1
5 team.
and 2, actual.
Go for 1.
2, how copy?
2 cops.
2, 180 east, 1, 180 west.
180 east.
Right guys, can we get a 180 perimeter around west? We don't want to be flanked again.
I know we basically finished happen.
Go for Alpha.
We will need a resupply on rockets as well.
Yeah. Good copy.
So great, I already requested
you know
80
what,
at SND from 1-2. Maybe we need some rockets.
Good copy. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, like
guys, where's no one west? I can't see anyone west.
Yeah, Jeremy, whenever they come, please.
Chris and Moni
mark
have
the
full
LT with their smoke.
view on
Preferably northeast
east,
or
south,
northwest
west.
somewhere.
Northeast on
Copy.
the road.
Good copy.
20 seconds.
Yeah, throw the thing.
Actually, this position is amazing. You have full view over everything.
1 and 2, once the chopper lands, get inside as quickly as possible, and let's GTFO. No copy.
2 copies.
1 copy is Wilco.
Any info on this explosion? Wait, 1.
Burn grenade.
Somebody miss.
That was just a miss grenade.
Right guys, once the helicopter's down, get to it. We need to evac ASAP.
Jerry up.
Repeat last.
2 is mounting gun.
Good copy.
Helo is on the northeast side.
I'm sorry.
Mount up. Call went up. Double time it, guys.
Milky's back. That's what I missed.
Helicopter northeast.
Just be advised I'm carrying
Trust you.
immediate into the chopper, so take care of him immediately once I load him in.
Copy, who is it?
It's Wem, I think. I will confirm in a second.
Up.
Money.
1's up.
1, is everyone up?
A firm.
2, is everyone up?
Oh, we got
No, I'm out only.
It was warm, I think. Jules, this is Milky. Moving into the helicopter, I'll start patching him up. Unless Jari already is going to.
Money, even it.
2 all up.
Jules, can you tell me what killed me? Repeat your last for Jules?
If you are.
I think it is. I can't hear him
Does he is?
Where should we get?
Right, well, when we go.
So how the fuck did I get down?
You tripped over and your head got like opened basically, so.
I was laying down in the AFK.
I know, something, I don't know really, it's difficult to explain.
Leave it to something with a grenade.
Fucking armor box.
Yeah, to the armor bags, yeah.
You guys know, yeah, ammo is a bitch. Get down.
They were probably mad killed me probably.
Guys, hold comms.
We will have a replay of that on the
Comms.
Yes.
Where was he? Everyone disembark.
When's that?
All out, secure perimeter.
Milky's got east.
1 and 2 on me, north. No copy 1 and 2.
Solid copy.
2 copies.
Be advised, no one's watching south.
Did you fucking kill me, Matt?
Go away from the boxes. Go to James.
Okay.
guys.
Did you fucking kill me?
I wanted to get your boys at James's position.
Everyone up north to James's position.
I had to disconnect for some sort of bug where I couldn't move. So.
Look,
Right, so for any of you
okay,
that
fine.
you have mission before, because I know two of you haven't, that's obviously not what typical.
Mic off.
That's not. That's quite excessive from an enemy point of view, right? But hopefully, you guys have got a bunch of things that you would have done differently. There's some really funny stuff watching from above. Where's Moni? Moni tried to hop the wall and take the BTR out when it was right outside the. That was quite funny to watch. But before I say anything of any, maybe let's start with the squadron and the team. It's be interesting to hear what you would have done differently or where you think the weak points were.
Definitely the back was the weak point. I'll just
one thing I'd
reinforce
say
the back
before
a
you
lot more.
guys start talking is that there's no way you would, that was really a survival situation. But in terms of if you were to do any better, basically, go on.
I would have reinforced the back a lot more. We're really exposed on the back.
The north side. Is that what you?
I would say that the northeastern side was pretty okay. There were like max 5 to 10 foot mobiles at the very end. What was the points of attack was probably northwest, at least from my position.
Well, we're talking about this. Just look at the map and point because it'll make it much easier for.
So over here, we had a hill that they kept coming down.
I think that was your weakest point.
We did. I did have two of my guys in a tower, and they did have a very good viewpoint around, but still, like.
If I were to attack like this compound, I would attack from marksman focus.
That's good to know. Thanks for telling us. Cause
if I could just say one thing,
see everything.
I did warn Luke and Jules that we need a couple of people up there. They were going to come from there.
Yeah,
but
the moment...
that's leadership for you. I mean,
But basically,
people make mistakes.
Yeah, but basically, I relayed to to Luke like that. I asked him to send one guy more there, and the moment he sent the guy or just joined, we both got down, so it was pretty difficult. And then no one stepped up with two ICs, so it was a mess for like 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, because my 2 IC was dying.
So a couple of things to move it on. So the depth was good. So to give you an idea, in that first 15 minutes, I think we maybe sent it in total 60 to 80 infantry. Certainly this attack that came up here first, we started effectively with 2 attacks. We started with one to this position here, which we believe to be your weakest point because there was a defence up here and it had the high ground on you, which meant we could shoot down. So the first thing we did was we sent, I think, about 50 guys up to this position here and a couple of technicals. At the same time we did that, we sent another 20 up on this position here. Now we didn't particularly know at the point, but you obviously had guys in this position. Now one of the things we worked.
If you're marking something, I'm not sure.
We can't see. We can't see it.
Okay, so
it's good.
Yes.
Let me just delete. Oh, I've just deleted your marker. Sorry. So sorry. What I was saying is we sent about 50 infantry this way and 2 technicals to this position. At the same time, we sent 20 here. Now, after that first attack, to be fair to you, you rinsed without losing any position this 50 and these 20. And actually, the most effective part of your defence was here, this team. But the problem with this team was they weren't very effective to this position, which is why the second time we sent, I think, nearly 80 to 100 people along this route here.
You monsters.
Monsters.
Mic on.
At the same time, we sent 2 BTRs across to this position, which appeared to be the downfall, maybe I say, of the defence. Now, everything's in hindsight. Where did you mine out of interest? Oh, I see on the map where the map markers are.
Can I just say something here? That BTR that you send, just shot the mines. It was shooting the ground.
That's lambs for you.
Well,
So
I haven't
I'm
had a
not
chance to activate them because I got pinned down there.
So I think in terms of like, if you were to do it again, maybe mining very close to your position in expectation maybe of that happening. I think when the BTR got to like here, that looked like it was a bit of a sticky situation. I don't know. I expect you wouldn't have wanted to be in that position, and that this team probably felt a lot better than this one.
It got so bad, I nearly fired the anti-air rocket at it.
Yeah, the problem was that I was certain, like looking at the orbit all the time. Probably I didn't refresh it, but I saw Divaccio. I still see him. I thought we had anti-tank in one, so I was certain that they can take care of anything coming from northwest. But I do think that the marksman did a great job and in keeping these guys like dead most of the time. So,
going back to those points we talked about at the start, so the depth was actually quite good because you didn't particularly get overrun until the BTRs came in, but we'll come back to that. The flexibility point was, I think that this team did eventually move here, and that was quite flexible. That at no point, really would they have been unable to do that, so that was relatively flexible. The other point on flexibility is once you realised that this was the weak point, if you had the strength to do it, it's arguable whether this was even possible, would be to try and push to that position. But a lot of the time that was impossible and the enemy was there. Maybe when it died down you could consider it, but then I also think the fact that you took most of your casualties at that point and it maybe would have been impossible to do so. But I know that one of the things that was asked for, but we'd ran out of time, was defences to this position. But you ultimately didn't get them because you ran out of time, but had you had those, probably would have made it easier. But yeah, I think the main point is that the enemy, or rather we, when we were attacking, thought the only way we were going to break you was by rushing the position. That's where the BTRs came in, and eventually the air assault. Now, if the enemy had the ability to do that, that's obviously what they're going to do. But at range, 200 odd infantry in that first 20 minutes along these lines here were just mullered. So there was no way to rush you with just pure numbers. It had to be through speed, so from the air or from the ground. But yeah, I will find out in the map afterwards. But I would say maybe 200 to 300 infantry map or something, maybe.
Yeah, no. You were saying that the squad that was covered in the middle of the map there, which was Dex's squad. You said that we didn't have much. Yeah, the one. Hold on.
Yeah, that was Dex's.
That one, yeah.
That one there. That was us. You were saying we didn't have any sight lines over here, over to the marksman's focus. We did, because I was rinsing squads as they came over that hill to the left-hand side of the bunker.
Okay, maybe.
It was sometimes very danger close, like the bullets were flying over our heads.
Units up here. And
yes, I couldn't see.
Yeah. Sorry, that's what I meant, is that when the units were up here, these guys could engage them, but these couldn't. But I mean, that's not. You have to. If this was a defence, and we generally avoid defence because they're not enjoyed very much as missions, but because you're not moving, you're not progressing. You have to fight out of a defence really to make it interesting. But the reason why we do it here is so that when you go to attack it, you can think like you were when you were defending it. You know what the enemy did, and therefore it should make it easier. So.
Oh yeah, M2s were useful until the box of ammo ran out, and then there were just ornaments. So thank you for that.
And I think that marksman focus would have been defended much more easily if we had anti-tank, because the moment we 2 minutes before Iron Luke went down, we tried to move some of the static defenses anti-tank there because I realized we didn't have an 80 in one. And that's allowed them, like me and Luke going down, and the fact that we didn't have an 80, it allowed them to get closer to us, much closer than we would have liked to. So,
I think if we had another squad, another fire team,
that's
the perfect number. That would have been perfect. But because we just didn't have the manpower to cover that much area, really, all we could do was, like we've done there, is have the marksman watching that area. Oh, we couldn't.
Yeah, I mean, basically marksman and half of one, but yeah.
Like from my position, I had like full 360 view over the whole area, and I think I went through quite some bullets.
Defense, but ultimately we're a bit pushed to time, and what I would really like to do is very quickly assault in the other direction. Now this should take much less time than it will to defend, because you're not doing it to a time limit. You have just one goal, which is to destroy that object. Yeah. So to keep this really straightforward, Matt will remove all the markers from the map, and what we're going to do is we're going to give you a couple of options. You can choose the time of day, you can choose the weather. You've got all this kit available to you. There's probably a few vehicles here as well. You can approach this in any which way you want. There is one goal though, which is to destroy that object. I'm only going to say one thing though. To destroy the object, you have to be next to it. You can't launch a rocket onto it or anything.
There's charges. Just place a charge on it and detonate the charge.
Yeah, place a charge. So we won't accept the medium AT rocket from the hill onto the device.
All right, I'm going on then. See ya.
Okay, quick question. Camp Junglo, can we expect reinforcements from there or not? Like enemies
Camp
and
Junglo
reinforcements?
is a defender's position, and if it's a camp, then it's going to be occupied, as is comms Bravo, comms Alpha, and the Pearl Industrial Port.
Question for you regarding the AI and darkness and stuff like that. Does it actually mean anything?
Well, this enemy is Matt. Can we just? I don't think the enemy have night vision default, do they?
Not by standard. No, the special units do.
This enemy doesn't have night vision by standard, but they have a special forces team that does. So that the initial defensive teams would not have night vision, but the response team would.
So I would ask whether turning it to nighttime would even be worth it. Yes, it sounds like it might, but it also restricts our view as well because we'll have NVGs.
Well, just before you decide that, just a couple of things. So from an attacking point of view, and this may be useful for people that want a team lead. So the way we would normally look at this, and a lot of this is just common sense, but the first one is obviously reconnaissance, right? So you don't know where the defenders are going to be placed. What you can do is use your noggin and say, well, when we defended it, we did this. So James and Matt, i.e. they survey the enemy, are going to likely do this. But the first thing to work out is wherever you decide to approach it from, you need to find out where the defenders are and what they're doing before you ideally make contact. That would be the most common sense thing to do. You don't have a lot of preparation time, so that doesn't really come into it. And surprise would only come into it if you were doing it at night, basically.
What assets do we have?
Anything that's around you here, bar the helicopter that I'm about to leave.
Okay, and how about Blue Pearl port? It's marked as enemy, right?
That's a red dot. I would say that's enemy. Yeah.
Okay.
Can we get a full heal for everybody?
Yeah. Matt, can we get a full heal?
Why don't you get your 2IC to sort out of all the problems with equipment and stuff, and you yourselves follow me, please.
Copy. Jules? Copy. Pop back over here a sec. We're going to put a couple of scout vehicles down, and yes, we'll get heals. Just a couple of other tips. When we talked about flexibility in defence, that also applies in the attack, right? So if this was a Sunday and we planned it, because this happens all the time, and we go, right, okay, we're going to go up this road here to Camp Junglo, but we're not going to stop short of Camp Junglo. If it turns out that what you expected Camp Junglo to be was 4 guys sitting around a campfire, and it turns out to be 40 special forces operators, flexibility in the attack means, okay, what's our backup plan if this isn't what we expect it to be? Are we going to fall back? Are we going to commit? What are you going to do? It's definitely something worth considering. And then just reverse engineer what we talked about at the start. So avenues of approach and decisive terrain. So what were the most key pieces of terrain? We talked a little bit about this hill up here that was a bit of a problem. So are you going to use that to your ability, or is the fact that Camp Junglo there a problem? These sort of things are worth considering. And equally, you should probably know what the bad approach routes are based off of the planning you did in the defence. And the last point about attacking is that variation of banning Overwatch from fire and manoeuvre, which is you should ideally have an element specifically for fire and manoeuvre that is designated to cover a movement of another call sign, and use normal envelopment, so L-shaped ambush, which, so rather than if you've got an enemy here just attacking from one direction, you should use that envelopment to your advantage. So in this instance, like this, where you've got an element attacking from this position and one from this position, if you can afford to do it, if you've got the numbers to do it, it's always going to fare you better. If you've got enough call signs, you can do it like this, where you envelop from 3 angles, which is what we try to do a lot of the time on a Sunday. Or if you're feeling really risky, you can do what's called a deep envelopment, which is where you attack from one front, say this one, ignore the other two, and a deep envelopment would be like this, where you send an assault force right around the back. So there's loads of options, but it's more effective, and it's much more effective in CQC for a couple of reasons. If you think about lines of or lanes of fire, if you like, a man that's shooting down here may not be able to see the guy that's behind this building, whereas the man that's sat up here in the L shape will see it. So you ultimately can see basically the best way to look at it is it minimises the enemy's ability to use available cover, because you have more avenues on your attack. So think about the way you can envelop the enemy, but ultimately just be flexible, and if it's not what you expect it to be on the ground, have a backup plan and or make one quickly. The worst thing you can do on a Sunday on a Tuesday on an official operation, if you're in a leadership position, is come up with a plan and then stick to it no matter what. As they say, no plan survives first contact, especially my plans. So that's the tips. What should we say? 5 minutes?
Yeah,
plan an assault. And
what channel can't you see on the map?
George, be advised, I don't know if you saw it, but we got 2 BMPs and an AA.
Come again?
Group?
We got 2 ABCs or BMPs and an AA to the south side.
Can we take like a 5-minute break?
Copy.
Can take a leave or something?
Right, 2IC Trusty, can you get the guys to restock and resupply whilst I have a brief with Jules, please?
Just a sec. Jules, if you put anything on the map, make sure you're in group. I'm not sure if it matters, but they can't see that.
1 and 2, get your 2 ICs to like make people get ammunition, get everything they need, and 1 and 2 on me. Red on me, please too.
Alright, yeah, okay, so we're just rearming, no arsenal.
Grez, if you want to join southeast. Go for Alpha.
Flubber?
No, wrong check. Flubber?
Yes.
Get
Sorry,
everybody
who's the last?
to have ammunition and everything they need.
Time and weather. Good copy. 60 seconds to 120. Okay, so first thing, because we need to, who's here? Where's Van Luke, Dex, Big and Jerry. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so basically we have 60 seconds to 2 minutes to decide the time of day. I suggest dawn, and weather, either rain or a thunderstorm. So that's noise footprint is covered because we're going to be using the vehicles there.
Hold on.
Come again?
Sunrise. If you're going sunrise and we're coming from the east, won't we be highlighted come over those hills?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. East. Very early. Then.
I mean, by the time you're going over the hills, you already are in contact, probably.
I would do it at like night.
Yeah,
It's like basically, I would say like personally don't really not a huge fan of night ops. Like it could be 3 a.m., 4 a.m. like something that keeps us covered. There's a storm, so basically they can't hear it. Yeah. So something that will be light enough for us to see without night vision. Is that fine?
Dawn with fog.
Yeah, fog will screw us over probably, but a storm is definitely needed.
You don't want nighttime and storm.
Wait one.
No, definitely not.
Good copy. So the time would be dawn, but early dawn, and please a storm.
Yeah, let's get the Russian helpers.
Okay. Bex. Yep. Unless you need something.
Gets to the flubber.
Okay, so basically, my plan. 2 will be basically mechanized. Oh, and advise you guys.
Cheers, mate.
23 minutes. That's enough.
I hope we can claim this as op hours.
Oh, come on.
It's taking some, yeah, but.
Tier 5 night vision.
Tier 5 and
Okay, in the meantime, 2 will be mechanized, basically. Yeah, no, not perfect, but almost there. Oh, good lord. Yeah, perfect. Crossroads, this is Alpha, it's perfect, thank you. Okay, gentlemen, so 2 will be mechanized. Do we have Red and 2? Obviously, perfect. So Red, you take care of all the stuff related to vehicles, right? So my suggestion is that I guess we started. Hey, fam. We start at the assault staging area, right?
That's where we are now.
Yeah, that's where we are. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so a way to get this way, if you can see that.
Yep, absolutely.
To here. And Team 1 sets explosives on the main road because this port north is enemy occupied, and I expect a QRF may be coming from there. So basically we do that. Especially since our QRF came from the north, came from the port, right? It was an air-based QRF, but set mines, yeah, that's one's job. Hide them well.
Make sure you get some mines.
That's your job. This 2 will be basically a mechanized division. They will try to get somewhere here. Wait for 1 to set charges. 1 will move here and wait. 2, anyone who's not in the vehicle, is not a gunner or especially your marksman, will try to get to hill 248 to scout. It might be dangerous. They have to be extra careful. We need some information before we move in with vehicles. Right? 1 sets the mines, moves here. Thank you, Grez.
Question.
Yeah.
Just a quick one. Do you want to mix up mines, or do you want slam, or do you want
Only anti-tank, yeah, AP.
So slams.
Oh, hold on. Is AP anti-personnel or anti... or whatever?
AP is anti-personnel.
AP is anti-personal or armor piercing, and AT is anti-tank.
Repeat the last.
Anti-tank, please, Flubs.
Trusty, can you make sure you have some anti-tank mines on you?
We've got vehicle mines. There's no vehicle mines, there's only anti-personnel.
What do we need it for?
We're going to be setting up mines to respond with the
okay, gentlemen,
QRF.
Write it down somewhere. Enemy QRF is going to come in 40 minutes game time. So just have it at the back of your head that 40 minutes from exactly now the QRF is coming, probably north. We'll need 2. You'll need 1 anti-air vehicle and 1, I would assume, Bradley. So 2 vehicles. Up 1. Yeah, Grez, I'm modifying it slightly so that it's less confusing, because 1, 2 might be understood in 2 ways. Just. Oh, that's what you meant.
I'm back. What did I miss?
1, 2, as in Alpha 1, 2, or?
Yeah.
Okay, switching into 2 because sometimes people
that's fine.
don't get which is which.
Milky, go re-on if you need to.
40 is about 7.
Yeah, basically that's it. 2
Double time it.
gets here.
We're going to be moving out soon.
Vehicles wait at OP2. The sniper, marksman, and his buddy team move to hill 248. Unseen. Get some intel for us. 1 in the meantime sets the mines. Half of the team can set the mines, half of the team can go to OP1 to get some eyes on the target. Once we're ready, first OP attacks. They think that the majority of attack is going from southeast. It's not, because OP1 will be doing all the hard work and OP2 will be just supporting. Any questions, any suggestions?
Yeah, I've got a question. Okay, firstly, there's no anti-tank mines, but we do have explosives and clackers.
Should have slammed.
Fully erect and ready to go.
Still was just checked. The other thing I was going to mention is OP2 that's a great big hill, so OP2 cannot see the objective.
Yeah, I know. OP2 waits there and then moves to RP1 closer.
RP1, got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
RP1 will be occupied by the sniper and his buddy. They will try to remain unseen as long as possible. Yeah, that would be it. And yeah, the attack will be coming from OP1. They need explosives to set the charges, and basically every second matters because we've got time till 7:30 before the QRF comes. So preferably we would destroy the objective before that and GTFO, right? That's
just
it.
one of the points that the direction down from OP1 into the objective, that's very open.
Yeah,
I don't think
it's pain.
South, so you have teams closer together.
Yeah, not a bad idea, yeah.
So they can support each other better.
OP1, there we
So
go.
OP1 from that location has a great view on the objective, and we can move down if needed. I think that makes more sense.
You don't want the Bradley taking up that hill, do you?
Come again?
You don't want the vehicles up on OP2, do you?
Vehicles OP2, yes, in the end. I mean, we try to stay in OP2 as long as possible, so that they don't get spotted.
He had to go.
They'll have rockets, and as soon as we start...
repeat last.
Moni had to go, he just disconnected.
If we can find a decent hold down position, that'd be fine, but if not, you take on the hill, you're going to lose it. What I'm thinking...
Did you read my last?
Where the mines are, if they do bring reinforcements.
Hey, firm.
I don't know though.
You know what I need is we need one vehicle, the anti-air one, to survive to the very end. So always with anti-air stay behind. We need to kill all the reinforcements coming from the air. Comes.
Okay.
That has to survive. Bradley is expendable, so basically, if you lose it, it's fine. Just dismount and join the snipers on hill 248.
So you're on the alley.
Okay. Basically, what I'm going to say then is I'm going to say that we leave the anti-air vehicle
you will
down
set
the hill and cover
mines. I
behind
don't
us.
know why I said it to you because one is setting mines.
Okay.
But we will see. You have mines if we need. We will be first. Yeah.
Jules, I have a serious problem. Jules.
Yeah. Just a second. Sorry, Red just finished that and then look and we have to go.
Right, basically what I'm saying is we leave the anti-air vehicle between HP2 and OP2, just as long as it's covered behind the hill.
It has to stay behind, yeah. And you're in charge of the vehicles. Dexterous is in charge of the fighting, but I believe you know your cavalry, so yeah.
I can stick with the AA vehicle. I need to stay
Oh,
behind
have
anyway.
you seen?
Yeah,
have you seen what
that
they've given us?
would be
They've given us
fine.
the anti-air version with the.
Yeah, I'm getting with OP. I'm getting with first team to know what's happening. That's it. Yeah. Sorry. Look.
We can't access the vehicles because AI is in there, so
Are
you
you
need to
fucking
ask Matt.
Crossroads, this is Alpha.
Okay, look, I'm gonna rearm myself.
Okay.
Especially because I don't have my body with extra ammo.
I'm gonna try and sort that out.
The vehicles you have at the base.
Miller? Miller, are you there? Yeah, nothing heard.
Is one and two on me, red on me, res on me.
Taking a crate with me.
Yeah, it is. I was
Four including me, but yeah.
Who quit?
Moni.
Moni. Can we get someone from 2 to you?
2, what's your numbers? Okay, one of your guys is moving to 1. 1, who are you missing? Like, what role?
Assistant
AT.
AT.
Yeah, wait one.
And AR.
Crossroads, this is actual, this is Alpha.
I'm currently top heavy, but you'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Crossroads actual.
Warm.
Yes?
Could we get Flabber Dabber transformed to Alpha 1 and made AT?
Copy. Where is that asshole?
I think they're there.
By the way, guys, we have no access to the vehicle, so the plan changes slightly.
God damn it. Put them there then.
Good copy. So basically, I changed OP2.
Medic vehicle has medical crate and AT crate.
OP2 is changed. OP1 will move slightly north again.
One and 2, you satisfied with the plan? What it is on the map?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is everything fine? It is. What means of transport do you have?
You've got somewhat on your back.
Oh my god, I have a fucking ATGM on my back.
Yeah.
1 and 2, just double check that all you guys have night vision just in case, and have the mines and explosives, whoever needs them.
Right, Trusty, have you got slam mines?
No, again, I don't, because there is no. I told you.
Oh, fuck it. Jules.
Negative. Yeah, that's why.
There's no mines in there. Same as
The
Flubber.
whole squad of infantry will be out. The whole fire team.
Yeah,
OP1
wait,
team.
where's that?
Yeah, we do.
Where's
Do we
Dex?
have everything?
Flubber.
Dex?
Sorry, mountain.
What?
Yeah?
We do need some.
1 and 2 ETA on being ready to GTFO.
What?
I got a dead man.
1 and 2, this is actual ETA on being ready to GTFO.
Ready now.
Good copy, 2, how copy?
Oh, 30 seconds.
Guys, get in the vehicle. I don't think we really need that mine, but it's not really.
No, everything's
I mean-
good, sorry.
Sorry, Dex.
Which vehicle?
Yeah?
Yeah, which vehicle?
Where is red?
Yeah,
This is
this-
our vehicle.
Yeah,
This is our vehicle.
This one's ours, yes.
Take this one. Nope.
Right guys, middle vehicle.
Flubs, do you need to?
1, you know what to do, you go north, you set the mines, move to OP1. 2, you
One's
go
still
to
down,
hold.
one member.
2, you go to hold position, wait a bit for Alpha, then dismount in the forest, leave the vehicle, go to OP2. Scout, do not engage weapons, red, both teams, how copy?
Oh no, not red again. We will all die.
How
Just
copy?
making sure I'm in the correct field.
One copy.
Solid copy. Looks like we're down a member, guys. Let's go.
Everyone go.
4-man team, let's do this.
We left base on 5.
I'm gonna go green with Brez.
Wrong side.
I'm gonna take
1 and 2, how copy?
repeat last.
1 and 2, how copy?
Solid copy.
Okay, full speed, spacing 100, we're getting to the objective. The enemy is planning to move the device, we have to double time it.
Copy. Right, enemy will be planning to move the device. They are suspecting an attack by the sounds.
Also full speed, 100 spacing. Yeah. Everyone's on squad net today. Don't know why.
I'm always on squad net.
I don't usually do it. I don't want the headache. If I'm not FTLing, I don't want the headache of having to be on 2 channels.
Yeah, I'm used to it because I'm usually medic. For me it's fine.
Now while I'm here, let me open up fucking Visual Studio Code. I'm gonna continue working on this use module.
Alright, can focus on this as much as possible.
Wait, what?
Keep focusing on this as much as possible.
Yeah, no, while we're in travel, don't worry. I'll be CLS
1 and 2, how
if
copy?
you want me to.
Nothing heard last.
What? I just keep asking you that because I'm not sure you guys are listening, sorry. So basically the enemy is coming at 0700s, so we've got 30 minutes.
Good copy. Right, so we've got 30 minutes
The enemy
to
is
do
a
this.
QRF that is most likely to come from northeast.
QRF will be coming from northeast. Solid copy.
By the way, do we have mines to put down or do we just move directly to our mark?
Mines, to be honest. This is... I could get... I'm disobeying the direct order, but honestly, don't bother.
What?
The anti-personnel mines in the APC is just going to shoot them.
Do push past me. Good, push past them when all there.
Device on an aircraft northeast. Looks like a helicopter.
Solid copy. Be advised, 1 times enemy helicopter northeast. Correction, helicopter unknown affiliation.
Good copy, distance.
Wait, how far away was it?
Actual, this is 2.
Click, roughly.
Go for actual.
We are on the 2 hold marker.
Who's at... Oh yeah, disembark in the
All out.
forest and start moving to OP2.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
get seen, please.
Go north.
Right.
I
One
thought
to
that
actual on last. Helicopter approximately 1 click out. We are on set mines. Do you wish for us to still set the mines?
If you can remain undetected, please set the mines and start moving to OP1, please.
Right, Trusty, Milky, can you two set the mines here? Me and Grez are going to start moving up to the position.
Don't forget my backpack's full.
Stay away from me, please.
Yeah, okay.
Trusty, not Trusty, Milky, get on this side
There's
of
a
the road.
vehicle moving up northeast.
Get off the road, get off the road, get off the road.
Fucking get down. It's past.
Right, Milky, stay there. Keep watch for Trusty, please.
Shot fire.
Right, I'm gonna set up the mines along
fire,
that sign that's next to the road,
Yeah,
so please don't step on it. If you step on it, it's your fault.
Yeah, okay.
Engine heard south, way east, watch out.
It's a civilian vehicle.
Good copy.
These are anti-personal, so please stay.
Right, combat pace up here. Yeah.
I'll try. I am almost 40 kilos. But,
Engine heard west as well. To proceed with caution, please.
Okay, repeat it.
One to actual, to me and another guy are moving along the lines to OP1.
Good copy, thank you.
Mine set, please stay away from the sign now.
Copy, try to stay in the trees.
One to actual, mines are set, please stay out of that area.
Good copy, please mark them on the map.
Chopper.
Proceed.
Helicopter herd. Helicopter herd, get down into cover.
2 times, you know.
Identity 2 times MI8. Look to be passing. Keep moving up.
Where did you guys go? Did you move away?
Red, are you following the line, yeah?
Waiting for Trusty.
Follow the line when you're ready.
Which line? The blue line?
The blue line, yes, the OP1.
Thank you.
Please let me know if you have good eyes on the target. If not, we'll change the plan slightly.
Okay, repeat it.
I want ETA before OP1.
Wait, one.
Red on move.
ETA 2 mics.
Good copy. To advise your marksmen to mark anything suspicious on the map, any encampments, any static weapons. Do the same since you have binoculars, please.
Okay, repeat it.
1 to 2, do you wish us to use suppressed weapons? For initial assault.
If you do have suppressed weapons, yeah, do that, please.
Right guys, if you have suppressed weapons, use them.
AR has suppressed.
Right, yeah, just for the initial assault, just
Actual, this is 2.
Go for actual.
My marksman have a good view from here. He will mark everything he sees.
Good copy. Do the same with binoculars, please. Focus on static weapons and enemy armor.
Okay, repeat it. They build trenches more.
Copy, mark anything you can on the map.
Okay, repeat it.
the feeling we can't see shit from here.
Gun emplacement northwest far.
I'm getting that feeling too. Keep moving and see. I'll advise Jules if it's not
Jules,
an area.
what's your pulse?
Slightly northwest of you, most probably. West of OP2.
Copy.
Which channel are we marking? Are we just doing it in global?
Well, it's an official mission, so...
Yeah, fine, thank you.
We got a techie coming in from the west.
Repeat that?
We got a techie coming in from the west.
Actually, we have great view from here.
Good. One of my teams has reached OP1, we're waiting on the other team to catch up.
Good copy. Get into a good position so that you can scout ahead. Our plan is to get into Fort Springo, a clear cut, destroy a GTFO. Team 2 will provide covering fire. Your task will be to smoke the hell out of the place, get inside, destroy it and leave.
One good copy. Grez, where's your position?
Actual,
I
give me your...
to your south.
Copy. 125 103.
Eyes on.
Copy.
Building trenches now.
To be specific, 1251 1035.
Rest.
Maybe mark it on a map for the rest. Although if they just keep following the line, they should find us.
What was that? Oh, that's the fucking mines. Okay, 1, are you ready?
Negative, still waiting on one team.
Good copy, double time it. We've got the other team that's run into the mines. 2, are you ready to engage?
2 is ready.
Good copy, focus on priority targets. The static emplacements and technical west-southwest distance around 500.
Right up, you1, where's your position?
We're slightly southwest of OP1.
Copy.
If you go further down the hill.
Direction distance 900. One actual, you've got a static emplacement. It will be west-ish of your position next to the marksman focus from the defense. Take it out first.
Eyes on. Good
We're
copy.
here.
1, advise when ready.
1 is just setting up a few trenches. 1 is just setting up a few trenches.
Possible hostile marksman in the tower by the device.
No need for trenches, you'll be attacking as soon as possible. There's another technical moving northwest next to the bank and west-northwest.
Good copy.
Last, it's moving inside the compounds.
Want to advise us keep in a trench. We have a good, very, very good firing position down on them. From here, we can soften them up before we move in.
Good copy, go for it, but just watch out, don't stay there too long. To be advised, the technical might be coming our way. It's northwest of...
Watch out for the GMG that's west on the wall.
Yeah, it will be entering the... It looks like it's...
1, just remember, we're not going to stay here
I'm talking about a static GMG
take the
that's
initial
west.
targets and start moving in as soon as possible. Smoke your way.
Good copy.
Should be ready.
Right, guys, take out marksmen's heavy machine guns. On my go, not yet.
Technical is getting...
again,
1 is ready to open fire. Are we clear to fire?
Wait, 1, the sniper will open fire on priority targets. 1, is your sniper... 2, is your sniper ready?
He said.
1, you will open fire on the first shots from our side. Sorry, 1, yes. 2, let your marksman open fire and then the rest follows.
Copy that.
Right, guys, wait for the marksman to start firing and then we'll open fire.
I'm gonna focus on that heavy GMG just to wait.
Copy, I'm going to focus on the mortar.
MG takes point on southwest camp.
Open fire, everyone.
Open fire, open fire.
He's firing at us west. He's firing on that GMG.
Visualized.
So, this is you.
Go for action.
Can we use AT?
AFM.
Yes, yes.
One, please use grenade launcher and smoke the area between on your left and right so that you can approach it closer and start moving as soon as possible.
One copies.
And one, your task was to engage the static west of your post first. Two, set your sniper there if you can.
Hit. And someone is down.
The fire up again, not enter.
One direct fire at BMG west.
I'll work on Milky.
One time's immediate, delayed on moving down.
Good copy. Once he's up, start moving.
Good copy.
Two get the sniper west, northwest on the sniper's focus. Kill the MG as soon as possible.
Okay, you have loads of people down. How many?
He should be fine.
I was down as well. Bit more awareness than I think.
Come on, Loki. Don't die me.
I wouldn't move.
One, be advised there's enemies between the target and you in the valley.
One copies.
Welcome back.
GMG is down.
Good job.
Be advised, got a sniper right next to the GMG.
Fucking some machine gun is shooting at my ass. And he's
Trying to
fucking
get
using this as a CLS.
What?
Oh, there we go.
It's actually a morphin to someone, yeah. Grass, I gave you a morphin by accident, just...
This is Milky taking command of one, looks down.
Good
Southwest base of the
smoke the
town.
hell out of the place. Catch up and start moving in 17 minutes.
Copy that. I'll let you know when one's ready to move.
Copy.
Guys, keep fucking firing back. He's at a heart rate.
I'm on the way, Milky.
Negative, not necessary. He's fine, he just needs CPR and some blood.
To be advised, have one guy look at our backs. The mines that destroyed some of the vehicles might have not destroyed all of them.
Reloading.
Make sure you kill as many as you can before we fucking push that downwards.
Yo, GMG is mounted again.
Up.
Copy, engage.
They should be going down in a sec. Oh my god, cardiac arrest. Sorry.
Luke is up, taking back over control of one.
Good copy. Get your last
machine gun
casualty up and start moving smooth the hell out of the place. Move.
GMG is now permanently disabled.
Right guys,
Copy, Marks.
once I get to go, I want you to all
Actually, this is
throw smoke, and we're gonna run.
Good
We need to
copy.
get down there.
Stop the blood loss before it gets too late.
I'm hit.
Down where are we going?
Down to the base. We need to get down
Carry
there.
on
Smoke
joining your
it.
position and one's position.
Give us a direction.
West.
GMG mounted.
Okay, I'm out of bandages and I'm hurt.
Stay still.
And Milky is down.
Brad. Come on.
I'm on the map.
Help Milky, I just...
Are we moving or not? Smoke all clear. Guys, but I want to move now.
Okay, Milky is down.
Yeah. Alright. I got him.
Danger cross northeast.
Right, guys, leave Curry to Milky. We need to move down ASAP.
Good copy. Take
Yeah,
care of
moving,
that.
sir.
One, are you moving?
One has 1 times down, but squad medic is on him. We are moving.
Good copy.
I got 6 to...
Use your grenade launcher to smoke the area, the whole objective, and anything northwest that is firing at you.
I need smoke on my pulse. Jules.
Watch out, they're firing to the smoke.
Yeah, that's Armory.
Actually, disregard.
Yeah, smoke
Trusty, how copy, Trusty?
Yeah, I'm just behind the smoke, just further down southwest.
Okay, Green is moving around north, and we're gonna move, move down,
All good. Behind you. West. Got him.
Do I not have bandages? Jesus Christ.
I'm also out of bandages.
Fuck it then.
One secret.
One of my team is pinned down by some trees, getting shot through the trees, and one of my guys is down in the smoke. He got shot through the smoke.
Good copy. Where are you getting shot at from?
The base that we're attacking.
Good copy. 2 actual.
Go for 2.
Please tell me if you see in a good position to assault the compound.
Wait one.
Rez, where are you?
I'm next to you.
He's up receiving blood. I'll be in a second. I'll be there in a second.
Try and get a good...
1 and 2, be advised, there's mechanized
this is probably the
forces
worst
coming from
idea.
southwest.
Well,
2 is having 2 men down.
Yep.
Alright, what's your sit rep?
Good copy. Dig in then.
Wait. Where's he asking me for a sit?
I found him.
Look, where the fuck are you? I'm getting sprayed down in the fucking middle of the
Just
field.
hold your position, just hold your position.
Copy.
Fucking hell.
MG is back up.
We also have an MG to the west. High.
Why isn't he dying?
Luke is down.
Luke is down.
A firm. And we both don't have any medical supplies.
A firm,
One
I'll
status.
just take command. Well, this is Milky taking command. Luke is down. What's your position?
wait,
Currently down the hill directly east of the OP1 marker.
We have friendly on minigun west from us.
Good copy. Friendlies are coming from southwest.
Copy that.
Contact danger close by 1. Could use fire support on white smoke.
Contact east.
Copy. To take care of that, just dig in, wait.
Copy that.
2 sniper, watch the marksman's focus again. We're taking fire from there, and the MG is mounted again.
Trusty, I'm directly to your northwest.
Milky, what's one spot?
think that Milky is also down.
Marksman on the team.
Yeah.
Okay, I got smoke. I'll grab it. Okay, can't losing. Great.
Yeah, I believe the whole squad is down.
Actually, doesn't matter. Where's one?
One is everywhere, like basically they're spread out around 200 meters. Two, how copy?
Go for two.
Two, you'll have to attack the objective. Let one body team cover your back and start approaching the objective. Got friendlies from southwest.
Oh, wait, one.
Get base.
Down the smoke.
Come again?
I see some guy walking down the smoke.
Yeah, that's very probably. I'll go for
Okay.
Milky's up. He's taking fire from the northeast from our position from in the woods.
Sorry, you were stepped on.
I got a full heal from Zeus map.
Good copy. One of
Milky's
the
up.
teams is combat ineffective. The other
Chris
is
is up.
trying to approach the target.
What's
The
your
main
pulse?
compound is empty, almost
Not
empty.
sure, currently trying
We're
to figure it
trying
out.
to get
Guys,
there.
where are you? What's your set rep? Each one of you.
Rona.
Chris is next to Luke, who is down.
Yeah, but what's the position? What does with Luke mean?
I am directly east of the OP marker.
Good copy. We're doing our best.
Gentlemen, be advised, 8 minutes before
about 50
support
meters.
from northwest from Camp Django. 2, double time it. 1,
Contact northwest.
I see you.
1, whenever you get combat effective, try to move towards the compound.
Affirm.
Look, you'll wake up in a sec, take back command, rally your
Jim,
troops,
just
attack.
Repeat your last.
GMG is down.
Good copy, keep an eye on that. Enemy reinforcements will be coming this direction in 8 minutes, in 7 minutes.
Contact northwest. Close. One.
No, look that you basically should be getting up now. You've got a weak heart rate. Either OD'd on it or I don't know, you'll wake up.
Be advised, marksman on his last neck.
Go for alpha. Good copy.
Actual, this is two.
Go for actual.
Marksman is on the last mag, and I don't have keyboard anymore.
You don't have what?
Keyboard. It's died. I don't have.
Okay.
That
Continue with like bind front movement to your right click and just keep attacking the enemy. Okay, you'll make it. To attack like whenever you can, please. 1, keep moving constantly. The base is basically empty. Enemy reinforcements will be coming in 6 minutes from northwest.
Enemy's got a high-powered rifle somewhere, probably in the tower.
Good copy. 1, who's in charge of 1 now? Yeah, that's 1, and Luke is, you can't do anything to Luke, so I tried to get Gresvan to join us. Two eyes on you, continue attacking.
Fucking hell, dude.
Everyone from 1 on my position, please. I mark it on the map.
GPFG's down again.
Copy, Charles.
The machine gun is down again. Machine gun is down again.
Great job. Continue attacking relentlessly.
Yeah, this is assault group from 2 at the base of the objective hill now.
No idea.
Good copy. Do you have explosives?
Yeah, firm. I've got my combat engineer with me.
Perfect. Get inside. Blow it up. Looks empty-ish. And then we GTFO.
Give him an epi as well.
Yeah, that's fine. Dex is holding there.
He should be getting up soon. He does need CPR, he's already, he's got heart rate. There you go.
One to actual, this is Luke taking back over command of 1.
Good copy. Regroup on my position on the marker 1. Regroup, please.
Right guys, I need to know who's up, and we need to get back up to that position.
Yep, Chris is up. Chris is up.
Tell me who's down.
I believe Milky is still down.
Milky
But no idea where he is.
No clue, because is that a body down there? There's a body down there.
Yep.
Could be.
Grez, go with
This is 2 engineers on the...
Okay.
One to actual, squad medic is going to retrieve one of my guys. We're waiting until he can get back.
This is 2 at the objectives. Combat engineer is laying charges now.
Good copy. Set the charges to 40 seconds and GTFO as quickly as possible to east.
Yeah, we're getting grenaded. Wait one.
Copy. Both call signs. Try to move to LZ Charlie whenever able, once you've done your job.
Grez, can you get Jari to try and pull back, because we need to get back to that LZ.
We are next to LC Charlie.
Oh, is that LZ Charlie there, is it?
Never.
Can you check his pulse?
I'm moving down on your position.
Yes. Pulse is none. I'll start CPR.
Okay.
Who's this?
Give an epi.
Alpha 1, be advised, I got a problem, my whole team is down.
Is that 2 speaking?
Yeah, sorry, this is 2 speaking.
Second CPR.
Rig the explosives, set it to 30 seconds, GTFO.
I tried to take command like 5 times, and every single time I get shot and fucking go down.
So now all we need is Trusty.
Just you up, Worm?
Where the fuck is Trusty?
No idea.
I think a hold of 2's down.
Trusty!
What's location? What's location?
I don't know where they are. They went into the compound and then died.
Fuck. Okay. Where's
one how copy.
Luke, this is my suggestion. I'm gonna go find Trusty.
Milky, wait.
Nothing has.
Wait, 1. Go for 1.
1, I need you at marker 1. Regroup. Where are you?
We are east of that.
Good copy. Move to 1. Regroup as soon as possible. Double timing.
There's a fellas.
2, is anyone up?
Operational. You have anyone there?
Good job, 2. You'll be remembered.
Look, can I go and look for Trusty, please?
We have problem, device is not destroyed.
Repeat your last.
The device is not destroyed.
For fuck's sake, do you have access to explosives? You can take it from someone's backpack.
1 second.
Be advised, I have 2 blocks on myself.
Element is destroyed.
Shots from the north.
Milky, get back.
Where'd you lose Trusty?
Sniper.
Well, don't worry about me. I need to find Trusty.
I give up.
Do you have 1 man down?
Only 1.
That's enough.
Fuck, southeast of my position.
On the way. Yeah, well, that's what you get for disobeying.
Danger close. I think I found where Trusty died.
1, this is 2. We have men inside the bunker if you are throwing the grenades.
I think they are getting attacked by your.
I found Trusty.
One
I think some on my radar for a second.
Repeat last.
How
It
far
may
are
have
you
fi-
from one regroup?
We're just east of that.
Copy, move to one regroup, regroup with me, let's keep moving.
We're currently recovering 1 times immediate.
Good copy.
Scratch last one, we have
Grass,
two
wait.
men down.
Good copy, probably much more. Is the device destroyed?
Everyone, device is destroyed.
Good copy, go for Alpha.
We wrecked all these dead.
Okay, you still.
How?
Contacts north of the compound.
Trusty died with fucking full blood and no bullet holes in him.
Then better return to us.
Both call signs, please start moving to LZ Charlie.
Right, guys, we need to get to LZ Charlie ASAP. Double time pronto.
Contact northwest.
2 call signs, northwest, coming from the forest. We're being attacked already. Prepare defenses, facing northwest mainly.
Trusty.
Right, guys, once you reach here, dig in, trenches up, ASAP.
One status. Squad medic status.
Patching out. These are immediates.
Good copy. Could you try moving them, please? Just making them stable and moving them towards Charlie.
One is stable, we're on the other one right now.
Good copy. Make them stable and move them LZ Charlie. One, you can move slightly north as a better position to defend from northwest.
Actually, this is too. Sorry, I don't see that LZ Charlie. Where is that? Yeah, I see. Thank you, sir. Sorry.
Enemy's danger close northwest.
Quack out.
Enemy's danger close northwest.
Danger close, fucking close. You okay, Chris?
I'm fine.
One, please move your whole team to my and Rez's position. Go for the Alpha.
Wrong now.
I go for Alpha.
So guys from the east.
Good copy.
Everyone smoke between us and the enemy.
Can we get as much smoke out there as possible?
Confirm where?
North by northwest, between us and the enemy.
Smoke out.
1 and 2 get to LZ Charlie, immediately smoke between us and the enemy, starts moving towards LZ Charlie, go. Take the wounded on your backs, just keep moving.
Right, guys, we need to move full back to LZ Charlie.
Flummy, you made out.
Visualize.
Double time, pronto.
In the east.
Tracing.
How's it trying in the valley, correct?
It is in the valley, please mark it with smoke, wait for the truck.
Right, guys, get down in the valley.
Good copy, LZ is northeast of the white smoke. 70 meters.
Taking fire from the north.
LZ is 70 meters northeast of the smoke.
Guys, are you getting down into the valley?
Yes.
Everyone get to the heli GTFO ASAP.
Mount up helicopter ASAP. Going up.
Let me know when you're back.
Milky's up.
Trusty, get up quick.
Repeat to us.
Where's it at?
Yes, in healer.
Copy.
Tell me immediately when everyone's up.
Were they supposed to leave a guy behind?
They're going to resolve friendly.
I've healed him just in case they notice.
Is one up? Is two up?
One up, one up, one up.
Why is Dexter just hiding?
Nice, there's some friendlies.
Is two up?
No. Big back. Very big.
That's an enemy.
Friendly Cobra, good.
ETA on two being up.
I really don't want to be still. What are we waiting for?
ETA on two being
good?
all up.
We have men down. We don't know where he is.
How are we doing for hostiles?
Dexter, who is now? Bex is getting up. He's getting closer to the.
Break. Bex is still in the compound. He was knocked out. He's now.
Good copy. Dust off.
Dust off. Are we all accounted for?
Negative, 1 KIA.
1 KIA. MIA.
Well, 1 KIA MIA then. Because Dexter's still up.
He's leaving the compound.
Do you want to pick them up or leave them?
What, hold on, is Dexter out?
Dexter's not in the helo, mate.
Come again?
Dexter is not in the helo.
Okay, we're just on.
He's the one who's not?
No, right, listen. Dexter's keyboard is dead. He has no control over movement. Bex, the new guy, is the one that was down at the compound. He's heading east.
Oh, good lord, let's get back there.
Where do you want?
Pilot, please land the same place.
What, that you picked up at?
Hold on.
Cobra Nighthawk, we're going into a high LZ, so we're going to need as much suppression as we can get, please.
Dexter is how copy.
Good to copy.
What's your status?
Contact west.
Please repeat it.
What's your position? What's your status?
I'm at the. I don't know how to explain because I can't really move.
Okay,
from
go,
here.
go.
I'm with the big shark.
Contact straight west.
Yeah,
Oh, quick. Can't stay on the ground long,
repeat your
please.
contact position. Please give me a quick reference.
We're going to have to dust off, we've still got 4 on board though.
We're waiting.
Dexter, please give me a good reference.
We're going to have to go into orbit, so you're just going to have to come out of the airport.
121.
Eyes on Bex.
Good copy, bring him. Do you have eyes on Bex as well?
Bex, I have eyes on Bex. I do not have eyes on
Matt,
Dexter.
you probably want to add a few more.
Guys, if this goes on much longer, I'm going to have to go. I've got fucking work tomorrow, sorry.
We like to do fucking search and rescue it.
It is.
I was hoping this would have been over an hour or so
Have you
ago,
got,
but
have you got seat out to find out where they are or not?
No one has seat up, so sorry.
If you have to wait.
I'm the only person who's got the seat up. No one
yeah,
has
it might have to be
Android
that way.
or
I've got
anything.
work tomorrow. I can't be up much longer.
But they got a gunner, and which side is there?
Dexterous, have you marked your position?
Canary is on the left side.
Pilot, southeast of Fort Springo marker, there's Dexterous.
Actual, this is 2IC for 2.
Go for action.
Yeah, I've got Dex here with us now. Dexterous, you have eyes on him, do you? You have his position?
Pilot, we see LZ Delta, east of deck marker.
LZ Delta. Yes, LZ Delta.
Could you please land there?
Land at LZ Delta.
1 and 2, please move to LZ Delta, should be close to Dexterous.
It's Delta where we landed last.
Negative, Charlie was the last landing.
Move to LZ
If
Delta.
you get closer to me, I can get closer to the heli a little bit.
Dexterous, can you move to LZ Delta?
I can try.
Good copy. 1, how copy?
1 copy.
How can you get to LZ Delta?
Find it easier attack.
Very fun.
Are you asking me?
Repeat your last, sorry.
Hey, firm, we'll go.
Good copy. 2, are you able to get to LZ Delta? 2 IC.
Yeah, hit firm, we're moving now. Eyes on squad, minus course Dexterous.
Good copy. Dexterous, do you see the chopper?
Yeah, but I'm changing batteries on my keyboard for.
Oh yeah, I told you, set movement on right mouse.
I can't. I tried. It's not working. It's not really pointed. I'm getting in the car.
Where is he? I can fucking go carry
Defending,
him.
but this is a long story, I think.
Mount up, guys, call one up.
That's a long story generally today. I mean, I enjoyed it thoroughly. It was amazing, but also.
And guys, and that's why you fucking use a keyboard with a cable.
Overwhelming, but you'll find that when you do this in a mission earlier,
Probably.
1, are you all up?
Who's using wireless?
Negative.
I can't hear you.
Carry up.
Is 1 up?
Negative.
Is 2 up?
Negative, I'm bringing last man now.
Okay, but we're
He's up.
Is it just these two to mount on the,
One's up.
One's up.
Can't confirm.
Give it for 20 seconds.
Probably yes.
I don't know how I feel in it.
So if I see Dex, I can shoot it.
Nice. Currently mounting out.
2 is up.
Dust off.
Yeah.
Oh, Jay.
Bye-bye.
Oh my god.
Quickly in the turret,
Story of my life.
God.
Fucking